Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Oh, that's a good link to replay. Okay, YouTube thumbnails up to date. Nick is going. Twitch is going, or Twitter's going. Twitch is going. Rumble's going. Everything's good. Let me double check my other computer. Yep, looks like everything's going good. Oh, I just got a call over Twitch. 36 minutes ago. Welcome. You may or may not be seeing this relatively soon. Either way, let's go and get started. Been a while since I last seen Roos. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn top left side as the yellow Roos, we have Puppy owes me $80. Spawn on bottom right side as the blue Byzantines with WOM01. Since we do have a Roos player on the field, let's switch out of here so we can take a look at the trade bounties. Yellow Scout is here. Deer have not been found. Looks like he may have just missed it. Both of the deer pots over here. Blue does find that one. Doesn't find the close one just yet. Does find a sheeple. Ooh, yellow's striking out big time. But he does have a second scout there, which will find this deer deposit and that sheep. His other deer deposit's way over here, which is a safe spot for him. And blue does find his other deer deposit now. Haven't heard him hit any wolves either. There's one. And blue did find a good number of sheep there, so he's been finding a good number of them. Yellow does claim all those deer now. He's up to 70 trade bounty. Looks like he found 7 deer there. Another 7 deer here. And now finds a local doggo. Did Japan had wolves? Does Japan have, like, this is like the Japan landscape. Does Japan have a local canine? A native canine, I should say. We now have the Grand Winery going on up, as well as Kremlin. There's actually 2 gold deposits right there. While they're finding all the trade bounties, look at yellow size of map. The gold's very tight together. Food is next to some stone. Looks like yellow has quite a bit of dense amount of resources just within this screen area. Another dense spot over here with the deer and the boar, as well as some gold. Blue has quite a bit of food and deer over here, with just all sorts of food, including berry bushes and the boar, while 2 gold deposits and 2 stone deposits relative just packed over there. So both sides have densely packed areas with some gold in the center. Excuse me. Grand Winery is almost complete. It looks like he does find 190 trade bounty. He did find this deer deposit up here. So he's not even at tier 2 trade bounty. Killing off 1 more will get him to tier 2. So just have to keep an ear out for the wolves he may find. And we got the secondary town center already being deployed out over here. Grand Winery is deployed out right there, which will help improve the oil collection for these berry bushes up to 80%, giving quite a bit of value for those berry bushes. Granted, it is a one-time usage. If you would have placed the Grand Winery right there, he could have got 2 berry deposits there. Trying to go up the cistern now. Aqueducts receiving some damage. The aqueducts have 600 health. And there's 3 scouts here, and it's going to be that one scout trying to ward them away, but was unsuccessful. And he is taking time to repair up the aqueduct. Let's take wood, or it does look like it takes wood to repair, not stone. That's a little bit humorous. Maybe that should cost stone repair. But it does take wood to repair, looks like. Now got the deer deposit being cleaned up, as well as a bit of berry bushes there. The deer's a little bit spread out over here, so we may need to get another mill over this region. Yeah, maybe one right there, because you see 2 deer carcasses, not deposits. Now I've got the mercenary house being blown on the field. You know, I've rarely ever seen an aqueduct actually under fire. And I really like the fact that it actually leaks water like that. Even though the water has no original source, it meant aqueducts are designed to go from high ground to low ground in a certain direction. It's basically a canal, but yeah, basically the best way to put it is a canal, but rather than digging into the ground, you dig up the path. Build up the path. There we go. We do not have the Silk Road Mercenaries, which does give me access to javelin throwers, camel riders, and was it grenadiers? So that's the least common of all the mercenaries. Javelin throwers will be useful versus the archers, and will provide some damage to the early knights since the roots can deploy out in the field. Trade posts. Let's see, up here we've got Zun Canoes and mercenary war elephants. Down here we do have Sipahi and mercenary crossbows, which are, I believe, are arbaletiers based on what it looks like. The mercenary crossbows in the next age may be pretty good. Going back out for a moment. Not any additional trade bounty. Yep, camel riders. Camel riders will also be good in age 2 or age 3 to fight the knights and horsemen. Where are those? Where is that knight? There's 1, now 2 knights on the field. Those are villagers. Looks like maybe I need to pull out a town center over here. That's a blue scout. I'm not sure why you actually built a mill there. There's plenty of collections room to collect with this berry bush before needing to build a mill there. There's the knight. You have some Lumentari out in the field trying to hunt down that knight. The aqueduct once again is leaking fluids. Probably best apply a tourniquet, right? When that much is coming out, you're supposed to apply tourniquets if I remember correctly. Granted, it's not made out of it's not blood coming out. Or has been claimed with the help of the knight. He needs to build the hunting cabin. It was where the the boar carcasses. Yeah, good number of javelin throwers help engage the archers. Javelin throwers, Lumentari may be good composition. A common composition for both the Rus as well as the French is going for knight archer. And javelin thrower is a great item for assisting the counter composition. Very, very good. I also fixated on the knight earlier. What we could use to counter knight. I forgot that an archers would be a good complement to the knight. So, ooh, 6 javelins is enough to take out an archer. So the javelin thrower's Lumentari is a good, excellent composition. He has a perfect counter. And the nice thing about javelin throwers is since their base damage is so high, it can hit knights quite well. Still, he could potentially get some mercenary crossbows next age. Help hit the knights as well. That Beljo's over there did go down. Now I've got a big wave of research coming out by the Rus, with a small amount of research coming out for the Byzantine player. This small wood deposit is being cleaned up first, leaving this larger one untouched. This larger one's also still untouched as well. And I got another wave of javelin throwers now pulled on the field. Do not rely on the army value down here. It tends not to count the olive oil stuff. For example, there's 11 Lumentari, which each cost 90, so that should be worth 990. With that, even that, it's not even technically correct. I think it's actually counted this as 80 each. Because if it's 80, it would be 880 plus another 70. Yep, it's counting Lumentari as 80 and not 90 in the army value tab as well, and not even counting the javelin throwers a single point. Another line of palisade walls there. And right now, all these cisterns are level 1. What is going on? Okay, that's level 2. That's level 2. But these two are not connected. Why is that? Oh, there's no end piece. I think the fact that since there's no end piece, it's not recognizing this is attached to it. We do now have the Golden Horn Tower now being deployed on out. We got a good number of early knights, scouts, spearmen, and archers. Spearmen just primarily there just to be a meat shield for against his opponent's spearmen. And will do reasonably well versus javelin throwers. Try to fill just once more. Javelin throwers and being dancing around. He cancels the Golden Horn Tower. Something you really ever want to do, but it is was only affected by a level 1 cistern. Now I got some militia deploying field as well. Villagers trying to crawl to this town center. Remember, there's a secondary town center. Can't store all the villagers there, so a good number of them will be going on down. The militia are still alive. They've already died from dysentery. They have died to dysentery. And good hits there by the javelin throwers. And there's actually not a whole lot of archers there. There's 10 archers, which still is reasonable. These guys have a mix of shields up and shields down. And now does go ahead and, again, no end piece. So it's still level 1 cistern. Which is also negatively impacting the other cisterns as well. And just needs to get a little cistern segment there, something similar to the sort of this design. Villagers not getting hit there. A couple of them do go down. Blue's down to 61 villagers. Yellow's at 69. High trade house is being deployed on out. Golden Horn Tower is still being deployed. And now got more olive groves here. And we've got knights and scouts trying to breach over here as well. Lumentari needs to get over there. Blue Scout will see some of this force. And both players advance to a similar age at the same time. Got Veteran Mercenary contract and the Veteran Lumentari upgrade. You can probably mix some Vanari Guard, which would probably be a good item to mix in right now. The Exxon versus the Archers and versus Spearmen. So Vanari Guard, I believe, Varanian, however you pronounce it. Guard, I believe, is a good item to mix on in. It's getting some more Lumentari. Of course, the Golden Tower is providing some more javelin throwers. You could get some free camel riders, which would be decent versus the knights, but overall, javelin throwers may be better. He actually has quite a bit of olive oil stored up as well. He may be eyeing for the siege mercenaries in Imperial Age. The wall has been repaired. The cistern's still not attached. The Lumentari could turn around and stab some of those horsemen. They will go down, however. There's a force of 10 here versus a force of 4 knights. It's trading all the Lumentari to get out a kill on some of this stuff. Maybe worth it. Not like he's going to really escape out of here either way. Does take out that knight as well. Take out most of the horses. So most of it scouts went down. And now got the warrior monk moving around. Blue has claimed one relic. Yellow has picked one up, eyeing for this relic here. And probably Blue's not going to claim another relic. He doesn't have enough field control. The last 3 relics are here, here, and here. There's the boar and the stone outcropping south side of his borders. Now got a good number of running guard. Excellent. His opponent has not deployed any crossbows, going for some of his own man-at-arms. Running guard does have a bit more melee armor. Downthrow is getting some good volleys there on those archers as well. And he even starts pulling out crossbows. He actually already has a counter with the javelin thrower already on the field. More of a running guard not being pulled him out. A direct comparison with running guard, you have 140 health, 1 extra armor, 13 damage, versus a man-at-arms has 155 health, 1 less armor, and 12 damage. Wait, running guard have less health? Huh. Running guard have less health. I did not know that, actually. I just assumed they had the same or more health. Javelin thrower is getting some good damage there, but not getting hit by some spearmen. Can't let his javelin throws go down like that. Knight did charge way forward, not receiving any retaliation damage. Javelin thrower is still being pursued. Lumentari getting cleaned on up. Javelin thrower is still running away. More of a running guard way forward. Against all the spear, maybe go for some berserking. Got the monk here. Maybe we'll get some good frontline healing. The rest of these forces are being cleaned on up, so got some Rus man-at-arms mixed on in. It's also a unique upgrade for the running guard. Let's see, is a research here? No, is this research the blacksmith? Does he have the blacksmith? Here we go, teardrop shields, which increases the attack speed of a running guard by 15%, which is not bad. Armor of cataphracts by 1, and move speed of Lumentari. Warrior's Fortitude now being researched, increasing the health of all Rus cavalry by 15. We do have some camel lancers being pulled out. That may be from the Golden Tower. Nope, it is mainly being built out. Which against archers, they don't think they have any additional armor at this age. Monk looks like will go down. Good damage there. The Rus players capture up all sacred sites. Running guard charging the way forward. We got a good number of archers here, but now a good number of crossbows as well. Blue has deployed out some of his own crossbows. He is microing his javelin throwers, engage some other stuff, and his javelin throwers being focused down by the knights. Blue's front line has disintegrated. We've got some camel lancers here, providing damage debuff against the knight. Camel lancer does go down now. So got a good number of Rus archers here. Lumentari now being cleaned on up. Javelin throwers are of course still very good at this situation. Camel rider pushed way forward. Only has 1 range armor at the moment. A couple Lumentari pushed way forward, keeping the knights at bay. And most sites have been decaptured. Knights being focused down. Javelin throwers way forward. He needs to make sure the crossbows hit the man-at-arms. He only has 4 crossbows in the moment in this formation, and Javelin's damage is good. Outpost not being upgraded, spring golem placement there. Knight and warrior monk push the way forward. Spring golem placement is almost complete. That will provide some great fire support in this region. Saint's Blessing has now been activated, giving all of his units a little bit extra damage, including the archers.
Поспешите. Путь надо наесть. Приготовляйте оружие.
We got a number of farms already deployed on the field, as well as some good number of olive groves. And looks like this point was fully captured by blue. Limtari will be cleaned on up. They may get themselves one knight. No, they do not. And a couple of Camel Lancers now trying to pursue over here, try and engage the Warrior Monk. First players now pulling on keeping the center of the map to secure this gold deposit. This one can still be claimed, as well as this one. Blue is cleaning up the deer, as well as Boomba. Warrior Monk has gone down. The monks are still alive. Couple crossbows over here. I'm not sure why they're over there, but they were successful defending the 66 pieces of gold. Foreign engineer companies. Now he's bringing in some siege mercenary. Some Necessabes will be very good. Hui Pals will be able to strike this keep from a very good distance, even within these borders. So he does actually have a good siege location to hit this keep. And the last one is French cannon, which I think the Hui Pals would be better versus the structures. Oh, where's the Hui Pals?
Послушание есть добродетель.
Camel will clean that up. Wait. There we go. Now I can see it. Just a bit of bugs and replays. Knights did get cleaned up by those Camel Lancers, but now he does have access to the advanced mercenaries, or advanced siege weapons. We have enough high armory now being pulled out, which will give him cheap weapons, siege weapons. So this is a group of unique upgrades for them. Mangonel placement got a decent shot there. It does do siege damage, and is affected by black arrow upgrades as well for each of the burst attacks. And it's great damage on the man-at-arms. Man-at-arms have been significantly whittled down. Ground throwers are against good damage. Crossbows push forward. And some elite research, including the elite contracts. Getting out some grenadiers from the Silk Road mercenaries may not be half bad. Overall, it seems like Javelin Thrower is still the best item. Now let's bring in some Nested Bees. Nested Bees would be also useful. Good shot there by this Mangonel. Limtari are pushing way forward. They made it over on the Springald, which they do. Camel Lancers may want to charge the way forward and hit or Camel Riders should hit the Mangonel. Mangonel has gone down. Quite a bit of force pulled out by the Byzantine player. His Nested Beast now pulled on out. And he also has gone for a French cannon. We do now have the elite horseman research as well as elite man-at-arms. He does spot this keep there. The French cannon can easily take that out. There's Nested Bees. I just realized Nested Bees is classified as gunpowder, and there's Zizu's legacy effect that could increase its range by 1. Good volley there. Takes out the Mangonel. That unit does get cleaned on up. Limtari push way forward. The Camel Rider looks like does get access to all the various Abbasid research as well, such as Camel Sport, giving infantry armor nearby the camel. So these Some of these units do have a little extra armor. These forces now falling back. Gotten big wave of Rus horsemen trying to overrun the French cannon. He was successful. Outposts being put on the field. Luminari going to try to overrun the horsemen now. Horsemen still push way forward. Got another Luminari on pursuit. We do have unupgraded outposts so far. The rest of these forces getting overran. The Rus place really pushes way forward. So pursuing those units, got these forces now trying to torch down that gate. Another round of Byzantine crossbows being pulled on out now. And now the horsemen are running down the south. Up here, good number of Luminari pushing way forward. Still got a good number of crossbows here. Not a whole lot of archers. But Streltsy now being pulled on out the field. And now got a massive wave of upgraded outposts. He needs to fortify them if going for spring golden placements. And there's a large number of outposts here. Over here, we've got a number of men-at-arms hitting these villagers. The town center is now getting garrisoned. And now we've got some idle javelin throwers here, and we've got a round of Ming grenadiers. Mr. Stern is now providing benefits. Maybe just plug and bleed for replay at this point in time. I do not know. Cannon getting some volleys there, hitting the keep. Elite army tactics and lightweight beams is now being researched by the Rus player. And maybe I had to go mass battering ram. I wonder if he has wandering town research. Horsemen do go down. He does not have wandering town just yet. He does have enough research, but knows going for rage armor. The army tech is also being researched by the Byzantine player. Now they keep going on up. Villagers trying to push way forward to claim some gold. However, there is a large of angry people here. Mangonel finds good hit there, takes out the building outpost. Villagers falling back, taking a bit of damage there. Got a good number of man-at-arms here, engaged by the Luminari. Horsemen trying to overrun the cannon. They were unsuccessful. Cannon were brought forward, and now they're a little bit vulnerable here. They have 30 range, so the Streltsy can do extra damage to them. Do have the artillery shot ability. I don't know how effective it is. That may... He needs to utilize the artillery shot ability. Barons push right forward. These outposts are not currently fortified. May want to do that as well. Villagers trying to torch down these battering rams. Does get a volley there. And Blue's army will be going down. Yellow's army slowly being whittled down. I think some well-placed artillery shots could have been very useful there. Another wave of Luminari now charging the way forward. They only cost 10 wood, so when it comes to wood cost for spearmen, they're actually a little bit cheaper. Half the wood cost, which actually makes them a bit more spammable. Cannon just finds spot shots there. Got a number of outposts in this region, not being upgraded at the moment. He has plenty of stone for upgrades. If you go for a Mangonel placement, I think it's a good idea to go for the Spring Gold place, not for the Squirrel, fortified outpost. Blue's trying to claw a keep now. A couple man-at-arms trying to disrupt them. War forces just being pushed on forward. Streltsy are actually in place now, getting extra rate of fire. Horsemen charging way forward, trying to hit these cannon. We'll find a good number of Mangonel emplacements. Cannon getting repaired on up, and cannons have been saved. Keep has been put on the field. Does not have bowling oil research. Veteran gained some damage from some of these outposts. Did not set that one ablaze. Mangonel emplacements here. At least one's in range, the other one's out of range. He's finds a volley there. They'll try and force on a battle round. There's players just streaming more and more man-at-arms across the field. The Keep is providing some decent fire support, but does need boiling oil. Now this one pushes the opponent back. Lewis killed a significant amount more value than his opponent, though that could also mean it's not properly calculated with all the javelin throwers going down. If it doesn't calculate properly here, I don't think it's going to properly calculate there. It's the same thing with the Luminari. Spearman just constantly being reinforced. Nice bit of wood and stone, doesn't have a lot of gold, so keeping this gold mine secure is important. Respawn bar makes way forward. Okay, now there's 3 French cannon here. No artillery shot has been utilized. The range is 10. Spring Ball's range right now is 12. Lintar pushing forward, over on the bombard. French cannon takes out that Spring Gold. One French cannon does go down. Spring Gold does go down there. 6-side victory, 3 minutes. SB finds a good volley there onto the Schultze. Schultze here and getting much bigger numbers. Cannon fires 1 shot, does get hit there on the bombard. French cannon still alive. French cannon's dead due to the bombard. Gold is being seized up here. He does have some grenadiers to pull it on out. Those charging their way forward, trying to torch down the bombards. Lumitar charging their way forward. French or Byzantine villagers are not being threatened. It does take out one of the bombards, but most of these villagers will be going down. It does make him able to fly a larger field army. Right now, Blue has a larger army field on field, but most of it's cheap Lumentari. He is running low on food. He's out of food. Very low wood and gold. This player's out of food as well. It has a little bit more wood and gold. The second site is being secured by a keep. This one is secured by a keep somewhat. And this one is somewhat secured by a keep as well. Some fire siphons could finish the camp the point itself. Just want to fall back there. No upgrades on these outposts. These ones do have the Mangonel emplacements. Gets a decent hit there. Outpost does go down there. He does have 1,000 olive oil. I do believe Nessa Bees are going to be better than the French cannon at this moment in time. He's going for another French cannon as well as a bombard. Yellow will win in a minute. He needs to start pushing towards this secret site there. He may need a dog pile on it, but you will take a large amount of damage there. 40 seconds remaining. Camel Lancers charge away forward, which they are quite durable right now. No biology, however, to make them a bit more durable. The charge over here will find the keep. He's starting to dog pile on the point. It does have 20 seconds remaining. As long as he's on top of it, the secret site timer will pause. He will take some hits there. He needs the shields up. Make half damage from the keep. Mangonels, got multiple Mangonels pushing way forward. Lumentari actually getting off the point. He needs to be on hold ground state. Villagers now trying to push the way forward up here. Mangonel gets a great hit there on the crossbows. Ming Grenadiers gonna go on down. Sacred Sight still paused at 28 seconds. Bombard still engaging. I'm not sure the French cannon's gone. More Bruce Villagers charging way forward. He's just trying to dogpile the point. Does lose one of the Mangonels. The Villagers trying to shank the crossbows. Sacred Sight. Still now counting down. Lementari now overrunning the Mangonel. Mangonel does go down. There's another one not deployed. Lementari got back on the point there. 19 seconds remaining. Keep still taking some hits there, but the Bombard's forced to pack on up. He does have some Mangonel tower support. Fire Cycle's trying to push the way forward. Bombard does go down. 10 seconds remain. This Fire Cycle needs to get on top of the point, but I don't think he's going to get the decapture. He's trying to push his way forward onto the point. 1 second remains. Fire Cycle's push his way forward. Now the Byzantine player always out his villagers. He didn't grab spears on them, and now they're getting annihilated. Schultze are now in place, getting extra increased attack speed. Still 1 second remaining. Both sides still just dogpiling on. The keep has been set ablaze. More than trying to push away forward, but blue is just getting disintegrated, and that's going to be game. The Sandgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Remember seeing some more decent length replays from him yesterday. Let's take a quick look. Some ones from earlier today, a little bit too short. I've been casting quite a bit between the two, but there's been some decent length replays, so I'm not going to complain. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top left side as the green Zizu's Legacy of 101. Spawn top bottom right side as the orange Byzantines where Puppy owes me $80. Cistern going on up. He's not doing any sort of funny strat of grabbing a bunch of stone and then getting another cistern out. He did collect a bit of wood there while the mill was being built. And does get himself out of house. Does have 160 wood left over. A village does cost 125. So you probably could take a village and start pulling out a village. Or he can go ahead and perhaps get out barracks and archery. Or a lumber camp. That's also important. And so a bit of wood left on this straggler as well. He does have 3 stragglers he can utilize. Sheep have been brought on in. Now got the Grand Winery now being put on the field. He's pulling it right here next to the berry bushes. Let's see, let's take a quick look at the map. Looks like the gold. So you got 2 small gold deposits here, 1 small one down here, but 1, 3, 4 small, 1, 2. There's actually 3 small gold deposits. I don't know why, it just looks like it's a bit more on green side of the map if you look at the map a little bit. One more look at it, the wood deposits are equal, the gold deposits are relatively equal. Orange is a pretty good expansion location over here, with a bit of deer and boar. Maybe a good spot for our second town center would be right here. You'll get the deer, Pumbaa, gold, and then good projection for more gold and stone. While the Zizu's Legacy is going for the meditation garden way back here. Well, that actually grabbed the stone deposit. That's cutting a little bit close. He missed the tree, so it doesn't get that 1 piece of wood per minute. And it is in range of the stone, so that should give him 30, 30, and probably another 30. Probably a little less than 100, closer to 80 or 90 resources per minute, I'm guessing. Green's gold is a little bit more spread out. He does have a relatively this large gold deposit on the map is relatively close to his base. If I angle it really poorly, I could get both the gold and the town center onto the screen. What did I do when I hit the arrow button? Sorry. Deer are now being claimed by Orange. He's going for the far deer deposit, not this closer one. Scout maybe just in the way. He is spreading out the deer, and maybe I'm to kill off the deer now. Hear all the deer screaming at you, buddy? You're making them really angry, and now you're killing off all of Bambi's parents. Northwestern Mercenary contract now being deployed on the field, so you have access to Longbowman, Lance Connects, and then Schultzy. Longbowman will be useful versus the Zizu's Legacy, who can get out Zunschnus, but not regular archers. So the extra range will be quite nice. Doesn't have to worry about any heavy units in age. No, actually there's a Palace Guard, but Palace Guard not necessarily heavy. They have less armor for more speed. So they don't hit as hard as Man-at-Arms. Or as Durable, I should say. So Longbowman will be still perfectly fine versus him. You now have a Horseman and Scout push way forward, trying to shank some villagers. Lumitari moving over here to engage the Horseman and Scout. Does have a cistern over here. It's level 1. Still trying to build the aqueducts, and that'll give him level 3. Got a round with Longbowman now pulled on the field with some Limitari. One's calling for some Zunschnus and some Horsemen. Longbowman will get some good volleys there. Has a handful of Limitari to engage the Horsemen. After all, Spearman, Longbowman is excellent composition, so I think Limitari and Mercenary Longbowman is also good composition. We have a second town center, or 3 town centers now put up by the Chinese, or Zuzi's Legacy. Zuzi's Legacy. Blah, I can't speak. This is not the primary town center, this is the primary center, so both these town centers can only support 7 occupants.
Let us escort. Tutto prato. 此刻刻。
Local doggo wants one of these sticks that she's handling, and she says no. Your deposit being claimed over there. This gold deposit will be within its borders as well. Going to the center of the map. Only 5 Longbowman field. Another 5 is being pulled out now. Now I got a grinder here to help collect up the deer. The improver of the granary aura only applies to farms, not to deer, so maybe better just go for a mill rather than the whole granary. Villager does go down there. The Byzantine player is not any close of aging up. The Zizu's Legacy player has quite a bit of wood stored up. A little bit too much, unless he's eyeing for some battery ramps. He does not have siege engineers. Nor does it seem like he has a blacksmith on the field yet either. Oh yeah, probably should mention, see what mercenaries you can get here. Musfati warriors and camel archers, both are not very useful in this situation.
Comet honor. Rescinde Fortsekende! Let us begin. 有人在笑我们。
You may want to move around the Luminary push way forward. The other shields are up. Longbow firing away. Does get hit there on that villager, taking him out as well. You could try for a round of palings if you so choose. And Cannoneer Slut not being upgraded here. Could fortify it while at it as well.
其中注意点，此刻，十字弓已准备就绪，等待命令。
More range armor on the way. No, I'm so surprised Zuzi's Legacy went for range armor first. Probably should have gone for range damage.
你准备好射击目标。
Be a bit more effective for Zinchnu. His opponent has gotten all of the blacksmith research. Now there's the range damage.
听着，兄弟们，士兵们，动起来！听候再拳，你嘅指令先。
Level 4 Cistern. The number of horsemen push way forward. Not a whole lot of defense this region. Does start withdrawing there. Does have the Grand Winery well encased. Does inside the town center. Got a horseman push way forward over here. Limitari push way forward as well. Not a whole lot of longbow here, so Limitari is going to take a large amount of damage. Though these guys don't have any bonus damage. I wonder, are they doing... Looks like they're taking 2 damage per arrow. Try and click on one. It seems like they're taking a little bit more damage, so hard to say. Mage is a lot of damage across multiple of them. They're just going to take some damage. Limitari push way forward, and this is the problem. This is the time where he wished he had regular archers to engage Luminari to get the bonus damage. Just now got his blacksmith range. And now Luminari turning back on off. I wonder what happened to the horseman over here. There's the horseman. They've moved back and flanked around. It looks like he's actually down a good number of horsemen, so I'm not sure what the rest of them are at the moment. It says he has 9 on the field. Villagers are claiming up 4. And now the outpost is getting repaired on up. Luminari may want to throw down the shield wall and run away. Zunshnus do move slower than spearmen. Another round of... Ooh, that's quite a bit of olive groves there, and a little bit spread out there and very far forward. He only has 16 military units in the field. He sees all the Zunshnus going around for his own horsemen in good numbers, probably a good idea. Outpost there, he will not be able to get them. Magnon place himself in the next age. He's very far wise going next age. His opponent has almost enough resources to advance next age. Maybe waiting and then going for a timing attack would be good. He is going for arrow slits on this one here. He's not waiting around for the Magnon placements, which are very nice. But arrow slits, honestly a little bit underrated in my opinion. Mount Lu Academy has been pulled on the field. So it goes pull it out right there, which does give him access to various research. He's immediately going for the Imperial officials, move faster. Horseman backing on off with a veteran Zunshnu upgrade. Maybe trying. He should also get his blacksmith research up and going as quickly as he can. He has enough gold for it. That he can have a massive time push, having 2 additional damage right now versus no additional armor. These units are doing double damage, more than double damage. Potentially triple damage.
前来领命。领命。投降我来。
Does get some of these inside the outposts. They're not fortified. Golden Horn Tower now going on up. I wonder, the Golden Horn Tower sort of like deploys out whatever is the most recent deployment of resources. Does that affect pulling out mercenaries from the trade posts? Maybe I should do that in between games. Because I've never seen people place out mercenary camps outside of trade posts. And if that does give you infinite deployment of some you pull out from trade, you may be able to get an infinite something different, to say the least. Let's try that after this game. Load up a game against AI and see what happens.
士兵们，我可以进去。前进。
Golden Horn Tower now complete.
准备好，兄弟们。为您服务是我的荣幸。
Now got Zuzi's library now being put on the field. Which I would... Wait, that's the Age 4 landmark. So we're going straight Imperial Age for Zizu's Legacy. His opponent doesn't have a hard even touch his veteran upgrades. Or now touching his first veteran upgrade. And now he has Zu's library, so he can get access to 2 out of 4 powerful upgrades. There goes that villager. These other forces push their way forward, and there's still Castle Age units. Or not Castle Age, Feudal Age units. Lumitari now engages this force there. Horseman getting some good hits. The Lancers push way forward. Do now the Elite Zunch new upgrade. The amount of crossbows in the field, maybe 10,000 bolts would be a good idea. Horseman down, though crossbows supposed to hit the Lancers first. Either way, Horseman's down. The Byzantine player is still relatively far from aging up.
你想让我去哪里？
There's still going to be a massive push that he can push forward. Not only time attack, his opponent has totally touches Castle Age techs. So these guys could be hitting Feudal Age units, Imperial Age units. They could annihilate everything in front of them. We do now have the War of the Dragon, Spearman, Horseman getting the Fire Lance when charging. So they do have now AoE, they will get the AoE charge attack.
安静下来，兄弟们。
The Spearman still just Feudal Age as well, but that can really make them very valuable. 10,000 bolts is pretty good. The Imperial Guard and Raiders. Raiders here actually seem maybe a bit more reasonable. Imperial Guard, and he's fighting against a person who's deploying out a large number of Luminataries, so definitely not Imperial Guard. Those Cadians are not prepared for this.
Andrei Stratiotes.
Palatine School now being deployed out on the field, which will give him potentially 30% more units that are the unique units. Elite Spearman research on the way for Zizu's Legacy. He's still also lacking good enough blacksmith research. Both of them lacking blacksmith research. Veteran mercenary contract on the way. So both players are lacking large number of research. Seeing Zunch is right now doing 7 damage per attack, which will do a significant amount of damage versus very, very lightly armored units. Just have to make sure he's A moves forward, because right now he does do a little bit overkill. Best to use stop order commands rather than attack order commands. And now we do have the 10,000 bolts as well, so he's bringing both his extra research now.
士兵们，命令来了。
There's the Fire Lance charge attack in Lumitari. And his opponent's going heavy in Lumitari, so those Fire Lance Spearmen will be very, very good against this composition. Massive AoE. Want something that's cheaper than Lance Connects and just as disposable?
天命之年。
Zizou's Legacy Spearman. He's also deploying some crossbows out. He does have 10,000 bolts, or soon to have 10,000 bolts. It says gain extra bolt attack. I know this does increase up to 4, but does that make crossbows have times 2? At that point in time, crossbows may be better than Zinchnu's against all targets. Hey, double check that though. Going for additional Imperial officials. We got a large wave of stone walls being blown in the field. Green has claimed 3 relics and picked up 1. Warstorm has claimed up 1. You have a barracks here. And looks like the walls will be denied by a keep. That's one way to stop walls from going on up. Green is eyeing for an outpost, multiple outposts here, trying to claim this stone deposit, trying to make its way to this gold deposit up here. Got decent force here. Both of them have decent forces.
新命令即
And then the
将
bolts
开
have
始，我
been
要发牢
researched.
骚
Let's see if we can click on one of the crossbows. Even hard to click on one, honestly.
安静下来。
If there were any in that conformation.
部队出来，战斗在征召。
Here's some crossbows, so... What the hell? I see them going... Their attack damage is changing. It does say 17 times 2, but in the reload it does look like minus 10 for some odd reason. By the way, 17 times 2, that's... the base damage is... Oh yeah, I can see the minus 8. What is that minus 8 doing? Oh, the second bolt must do less damage. What must happen is when it fires, it provides a time modifier of less damage, and so the second bolt doesn't do full damage, full base damage 15. It does do 50% less, so it gets down to 8. So it does. It goes down to 7 as well. Actually, a bit less. Quite a bit less actually than half. Because it goes from +2. Goes from 17 down to 7, so it does do minus 10. So that means it does 24 damage per volley, while Zinchnu's... That's actually quite big difference. It does do 8 times 4, so the crossbows and Zinchnu's do have same damage, more burst potential for the Zinchnu.
前进中。
Also means more affected by armor, and while crossbows do still retain the bonus damage versus heavy, and that second bolt should still do bonus damage versus heavy. So crossbows will generally still do more damage, but just give a reminder, it does not do full damage for that second shot. It probably should have a description upgrade that the second shot does not do full damage,
十字弓手，准备好武
because that is a very, very important note in my opinion. And that's the beast push way forward. And senior arrow is almost complete. Now it is complete. Still very far away. Still needing some more blacksmith research, especially the pierce damage. It's going for elite army tactics now. His opponent's going for elite army tactics as well. We do have some Streltsy being pulled him out, so let's go for some Russian hand cannoneers. He does have some elite Iranian guard on the field as well.
听好了，士兵们，命令来了，不要发牢骚，只要走就是了，了解一些，十字弓手，马上完成任务。新命令即
士兵，我们的命跟着工程梯前进。
Looks like he's at pop cap, trying to pull out some spring golds. Brandon guard push way forward. Looks like they have activate berserking, which will of course give the attacks or movement speed increase. Since he has the teardrop shield upgrade. More shots that can potentially go on people on the field. We do now have the... Oh, that is very poor control there. He's hitting the Siege Workshop and not all the units, so he got a lot of free damage there. Warsaw push way forward. Spearman trying to engage. His force is falling back. Starter stepping away. Keep 10 being pulled on the field. He is getting hit, get whittled down by some of the other stuff, but the keep may get interrupted here. Berserking's on cooldown, so can't use that to complete through everything there. Blazing just die here, allows some reinforcement to be brought over here. Keep has been cancelled. Fire Lance is charging their way forward. First shot does plus or 31 base damage.
你想让我去哪里？血字攻已准备就绪。
Looks like Green's army will get cleaned up there. Brandon Guard is still pushing way forward. Looks like they have Berserking enabled. And some hits there. Up here, some more villages getting sliced up by the Guard. We've got a big wave of stables being pulled on the field. The episode does do +4 versus heavy, the second bolt.
前进并搜索敌人。我在敌人的
Boy, that's still cheap. 27, 27, 18.
我在寻找战场。
Crossbows are just cost about 110. Brandon Guard trying to torch down the keep there. Their torch damage is 26 in comparison to the Elite Spearman's 20. Got a good number one Bowman and Schultze provide some fire support. He may torch down the keep. More horsemen charging way forward. Getting some splash damage there, but that splash damage is not actually doing as much as I remember. May have been nerfed. Lance Connect gone down. We got the Varangian Guard being cleaned on up. Kelsey pushed away forward, get some damage here. Keep does not have boiling oil. Horseman, regular horseman charging the way forward. The veteran horseman research on the way. He's trying to seize his gold deposit right there. Yeah, those the Fire Lance upgrade on top of Horseman and Spearman doesn't do actually a whole large amount of AoE damage, not like Fire Lancers. Now the crossbows here in good numbers. And Horseman Research Biology on the way for the Caesar's Legacy. He has plenty of food and gold right now. Baronessa Beast pushing way forward. 6 sites being captured and decaptured. Tide Bar now researched by Green. I only see one other kill side. I think Green has them inside pagodas. SBs fires away, interrupts the keep deployment there. There's still plenty of gold there for Green to climb back. Horseman pushing way down south. Got a good number of Mangonels here, which would be a good counter to the crossbows. Get some good hits there on those Spearmen. Spearmen trying to hit the villagers still, or just trying to run them by. Brandon Guard push way forward with Berserking, which makes them take have a lot less armor. Though right now they do have more armor, and the extra shot won't do exactly a whole lot of extra damage. Mangonels find a very glancing hit there. Spearman push way forward. Let's take out one of the Mangonels. More of the Schultze being pulled on field. And now I've got this keep on field, and Orange going to try to seize the gold once again. Green has a bit of gold still being cleaned up here. That gold up there has still been claimed, and now this barracks have been set ablaze. This gold deposit is still untouched. So there's still gold for Green to claim, and has gold in reserves as well as wood. Going for some more spring gulls there. Brandon Guard pushes way forward. At this point in time, maybe some Grenadiers wouldn't be half bad against all of these units. just a handful. Just get a bit of AoE splash. Schulte getting hit there quite significantly, and the Horsemen are going to be able to take them out. Looks like a flank of Spearman here to take out the Spring Gold. Another Magna will be next. One of the barracks to go down there. There's a choke point there, so the crossbows will load the choke point. The Elite Longbowmen don't have all their Blacksmith research spells. It has only level 1 range damage, which is reducing the damage output by a significant amount. More relying onto the Schultzy that are gunpowder based. So it looks like they're just getting streamed on in. And the crossbows here in good number. Orange doing a good job seizing this gold. Sometimes you can have disposable villagers just to claim the gold deposits. Brandon Guard now push way forward, hitting the various horsemen. And this gold deposit is being correctly seized. This gold deposit is almost cleaned up as well. So both players, or Orange may want to eye for another gold deposit. There's so of course that one near the stone walls that can be used. But you may want to eye for some traders as alternative. Gold is almost entirely seized. Right now, just the Yuan Dynasty. Oh, Longbowmen getting annihilated. And wait, where did Orange? Orange is not building any sort of military. What the hell? He has 2 military units in the field. What is going on? Orange just straight up AFK. What's going on? I'm going to fast forward. Both players are AFK. Orange out of the game. I have no idea what happened there. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. In the meantime, let's go and do that test. Not community play, single skirmish. I am curious about if the Byzantium's Golden Tower can be affected by the if deployed at a trade post. What age did I start the game on? Okay, I did make sure it started at age 2. For some reason, let me click on that. Let's see if this does get affected by that. It says affected values of units production increases cistern's influence. I don't think it has to be attached to a cistern. Okay, looks like there's the water there, so it's down. Send one down there. Let's just take a look.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Εργασία. Κινούμε εκεί. Τούτο κτίζεται.
See, in theory, I should be able to get Zunch News. if it allows me to...
Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει. Πάντες κινήθητε εις δρόμων.
That one's complete. I'll just build another mercenary camp here.
Πάντες προσοχή.
And just out of curiosity, let's see if placing aqueducts or a cistern from aqueduct
Οικοδομή κτιστή.
from
Τούτο κτίζω
here.
ευθύς.
Aqueducts there. Over here, if that will change anything. Cannot build here, probably because of the fog of war. Just testing purposes.
Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα. Τούτο κτίζω ευθύς. Οικοδομή κτιστή
So,
και έννοιο
see,
ωραία.
Zinch news. And it does deploy out mercenary Zinch news. Okay. If anybody was wondering, you can get out mercenary trade post items from the from the trade sites. Let's see, mercenary war elephant. Of course, need to get the veteran contract. So in theory, a lot of things could be in theory. Oh, need more housing. That'll probably help.
Τι θέλεις να...
Πάντες προς ώρα αποχωρήσεως. Πάντες.
House.
Σου κτίζω αυτό.
There you go. Housing. Group of 5 Zinch news. Still on the way. For now, let's go ahead and disable automatic unit production so this will produce out, and then we'll try to see if we can't force out. It does say only require a
Αυτή η
veteran.
δομή να με επιζήσει.
This takes 48 seconds. And if I turn this back on,
Ώρα εργασίας.
yep, mercenary war elephants, free mercenary war elephants.
做好准备，喜之公。
So I'm assuming it spawns out groups of one. Now I'm going to test out that. Takes a couple minutes. I suppose if I build up more cisterns, it'll be faster.
Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα. Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει. Αμή, τι θέλει η εργασία?
Φαρμόν Μπαχρεμπάντα.
I'm assuming it spawns on groups of one. If it does spawn on larger groups, that would be very different.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
Φαρμόν αμδεχή.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Maybe out of range of the aqueducts. Just one last thing to test.
Αμή, τι θέλει η εργασία?
And then we'll go back to the replays. Okay, one mercenary war elephant. Just had to double check that. So, that could be very good because the things we can get in first production is Royal Knights. So you could get 3 Royal Knights through the Golden Tower as well. Go for the Hippodrome, though the Hippodrome's been a bit nerfed, but actually, no. Oh, just ideas to say the least. Another tool for your arsenal. I've already done quite a bit between those 2 players, so let's find another player now. "40 minutes. Let's do this one." Wait, does that mean you also get mercenary siege weapons? Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn bottom right side as a cyan Holy Roman Empire. We have Fitzy here. Spawn on top or left side as the blue Jeanne d'Arc. We have Divine DFB. Let's see now. Jeanne d'Arc is basically a French variant with one primary gimmick of Jeanne d'Arc herself. Holy Empire, still pretty standard, still very good. Probably we're going to see the Aachen Chapel. Aachen Chapel, in my opinion, is still overpowered. One deployment either like right around here for improving the gold, wood. Yeah, probably right around here. I'm probably going to see the Aachen Chapel. I doubt we're going to see the Minwork Palace. Sign has found a good number of sheeple there. Oh, does miss this one. And blue finds him. So Sign does find a good number of sheep there. Blue only has the ones right now. And so blue will not have good number of sheep. We do have the school cavalry now being employed on out. Not big surprise. Oh, y'all are going to see the Minwork Palace. So I probably have to remind people what Minwork Palace is. Minwork Palace does give you access to 2 unique research, as well as access to blacksmith, which allows you to research stuff 40% faster and cheaper. Very, very powerful landmark, and very underrated in my opinion. The 2 unique research allows your spearmen and horsemen to get 2 additional melee armor, or your knights to get +2/+2 armor, making you get the heaviest knights in the game, heavy in armor, which could be very useful to engage the Royal Knights' probably higher devotion and royal bloodlines. Additionally, it can also allow you to get a pretty good push with your man-at-arms in Age 2. The reason why I say that is going for stables. The reason why I say that is allows you to research the appropriate defense or offense depending on what you're fighting or fielding. Additionally, cheaper blacksmith research is very, very good. This is the one that gives them +2 melee armor for your horsemen and spearmen, and this will give them knights +2/+2 armor. So, in your elite knights in Age 4 can have 10/10 armor. Probably very good versus French variants, which tend to pull out a good number of arbaletiers, so even then they can withstand a little bit more abuse, those knights. Wolf will go down there, and these horsemen can have 2/2 armor in this age, or with the blacksmith research, which is cheaper, 3/3 armor. That is technically the current armor of the Royal Knight right now. This horseman peeling off over there. This horseman is moving up north. Looks like he does find some villagers up here. Tried to win for our town center up here, was unsuccessful. A couple of these villagers taking some good hits. One villager does go down. 2 villagers do go down there. Does get some damage there. Horsemen here in good numbers. They probably can overwhelm. Now he's going for the 2 melee armorless horsemen. The Royal Knight still has pretty good base damage, so it can punch through even for that +2 armor. But it only deals 17 damage per strike rather than 19. Can't say if that math adds up to anything unique. Probably not, because there's only slightly above 20 mark. So also take same number of hits for a Royal Knight to kill off a horseman. Looks like Jeanne d'Arc has been upgraded to the Man-at-Arms line. She's now a spell sword. Town center has been pulled out there. Jeanne d'Arc's going for a large amount of wood as well. Horsemen do take a bit of damage there. And now these horsemen have 2/2 armor. And I don't know if Blue actually realized what landmark this one's gone for. He probably assumed gone for Aachen Chapel. He is not going for Marching Drill, which is now cheaper as well. Jeanne d'Arc here could be finished off. She does have 10 damage. Wolf does go down there. Jeanne d'Arc may go down. She does have 3 charges of Holy Wrath. You should at least still be able to get 1. Let's get Holy Wrath there. Royal Knight's charging the way forward. And now the scout may get hit. Scout does go down there. Those are trying to pull out this outpost still. Riganese Cathedral now being pulled on the field by the Holy Rim Empire player. These horsemen have taken quite a bit of damage there. Maybe falling back with Prelate to get healed up wouldn't be half bad. Let's see, I'm also curious. This is also a Castle Age technology. You could try deploying out some knights. This upgrade is actually pretty cheap as well. 300 resources? That's pretty cheap. You could pull out some super heavy knights this age, or this upcoming age. They should be able to get up to 8 armor in this age, which is quite significant. Horseman pushing way forward once again, gain some damage. Does take another villager there. Remember, Jeanne d'Arc does not get faster at producing villagers like French. So sure, village count is minimal with a second town center. These villagers do manage to escape out into an outpost. He does have +1 damage research as well to allow his horsemen to raid a little bit better. Now starting to engage, but good number of these horsemen are quite wounded. Some of them being picked off. The wounded ones actually being picked off first. Actually, just a good number of them just off outright wounded. Should have fell back a long time ago, get healed up. Scout does go down, and the rest of these horsemen are falling back up north. Now I got the knights being put on the field, a pair of knights. And Jeanne d'Arc is very far from aging up. Right now, these knights have 4/4 armor, and there's the +2/+2 armor there. So soon they'll have 6/6 armor. The arrows would do 1 damage each to them. The Royal Knights would do a lot less damage as well. Does use Holy Wrath there, but I think that was too early. Let's get some arrow hits there.
Je fais vos commandements.
Barry's now being claimed up. House going on up. And Prelate does go down. Sign has claimed 3 relics. Remember, he has Riganese Cathedral, so this actually is 6 relics in Golden Come. This could potentially be another relic. The last one's way up there, which he's likely not going to get, but this one is very obtainable. Nice push right forward. They do have 2/2 armor. It still has even the basic research you can get, and those things are discounted. You can see here, the range armor is 175, but here it's just 105. Got a good charge attack there. Survival techniques and wheelbarrow now are being researched. These 4 knights should be able to do with these royal knights no problem. They should turn around and fight. They have superior armor and health and damage, being Castle Age versus Feudal Age. Royal Knight does go down there, does use Restoration there, and it's going to fall back now. You can always fall back to some prelates, get healed on up. Gronark did pose a wrench to his plans, but went in there successfully and got out successfully.
Dingeheis?
Second side has been captured by Sign as well. The prelates could just fall back, set up a medic station, and then push forward once again. Now got more melee damage, got the Guild Hall being researched, which makes his opponent's knights doesn't have access. The Royal Knights not have access to Royal Bloodlines, which means his opponent's knights are going to be far superior to the Royal Knights. We've got 2 stables on the field, both have been consecrated. Right now, the French player may want to be extra defensive. As right now, there's nothing here that would scream that he has gone for the Minwork Palace. And I don't know if the French knows about the Minwork Palace. Actuality, I can take time back on out. Go to blue. Jeanne d'Arc is 3/4 the way. Reveal. Oh, he's not even seen into his base. So granted, it may be a bit hard to say when switching between players like that. Guild Hall is now complete. Chivalry is being researched now. So you may realize that seeing the Horseman had +2 melee armor there, but I don't know if he would have actually clicked on a Horseman. More Holy German Knights being employed on the field. Yeah, those arrows, he could have torched down that outpost no problem. 1 damage per arrow is nothing to be worried about. Now I've got these not veteran Royal Knights, veterans Royal Knights is on the way. He does of course get the free melee blacksmith research. I go for a line of palisade walls there to Ghost, and he does get denied the couple of the knights. These other 2 just needs to start running away. Royal Knights falling back over here. Monk or Prelate trying to grab this relic. He may need to stay in a fight with these guys, but they're wounded. Actually, no, he's going to draw them away. The scout is out of vision range of the Prelate, and the Prelate does pick up the relic. If he is able to grab that relic, he will have 10 relics worth of gold income, which is going to be massive. As well as all 3 sacred sites. He's just swimming in gold income. This, he has 6 villagers on gold, and he has over 1,000. In comparison, his opponent has 16 and has 500, 600. He has half the gold income with more than double villagers on it. Think what happens if he would have got that relic back. We got additional melee armor now being researched by the Holy Empire player. Now they're up to 8, 7 armor. Oh, they get up to 9 armor. This, oh, inspired, that's why. It should get up to 8 armor, but right now these guys are inspired, so they can get up to 9 armor. Guild Hall right now is collecting up food. Recapturing that sacred site. Sees that one being decaptured. He can charge for these guys here. More range armor being brought in as well. So from the Prelate's inspiration, these guys can get up to 9 armor. That's a lot. And up to 30 damage as well. We do see Gamberson's not being researched, which that may not be all that important. Local doggo does go down. These Royal Knights. Oh, this could be a great engagement here for Cyan. He sees this. Counterattack. Charge his way forward. Some may connect, but overall he's trying to run. He has a number of Arbiteers in the field. It looks like he will escape on out. However, there's not a lot of stuff to keep him back. With our cast vision, we know he's actually relatively safe to continue pushing forward. Scout does go down. Joan of Arc may be about ready to level up. Let's see, Riders is anti-crossbow. Man-at-Arms are anti-spearmen. I don't know which one would be better in this situation. This opponent has not shown any inclination of either being pulled down the field. Both are opposed to counter the Royal Knights. Maybe Riders would be better. She does go with the Man-at-Arms, which will be a decent frontline unit for the crossbows. Yeah, they'll probably counter better, combo better with that. While the Horsemen would just be able to keep up with the Royal Knights, the Man-at-Arms Dijon champions would be very useful at escorting the crossbows. It's probably better. Also, Swabia now being pulled on the field. Does get some damage there. And now there's Imperial Age Rolling Empire player going for the Elite Knight research. Tithe Farm's going to be very useful. He needs to get out biology as quickly as he can. Then you have a massive timing attack window.
Attendez les commandements. Je vais vous obéir.
Voici les commandements.
Soyez prest, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant. Apertisez votre courage. Accespez vos compagnons.
Blue does have a decent amount of counter crossbows. Maybe some spearmen would hurt as well. John's champions do bonus damage to spearmen, which also some of the Holy Empire could play on field. We do not have biology not being researched. A handful of these villagers may go down, but how Swabia can refabricate them. Local doggo gain some bites on end. The walls will be at least ghosted. The rest of these villagers will go down no problem. And the wolf goes down as well. Bit of exposed infrastructure there, which he torched down to get John leveled up a little bit. Got a force of 35 Elite Knights versus a force of 21 Royal Knights with a good number of Arbiteers to support. Sector site's not being captured on up. And now we got the walls getting hit as well. We got quite a bit of buffs here. He has a number of prelates for the buffs, and these crossbows are exposed. The elite knights now charging the way forward, able to cleave through all these forces. Got the Red Palace and enlistment centers push way forward. Jean d'Arc trying to respond back to this force. Robert here is doing a good job of microing around, but these guys are pretty beefy right now. Royal Knights charging way forward, so do the Elite Knights. Elite Knights should be able to win this fight. Crossbows gain some good damage. Does use a nice restoration build there, but Jean d'Arc's force will get overwhelmed. There's a more Holy Wrath, but looks like they're missing. And bring in some champions to aid this composition. Unless you just want Idris to run away. The crossbows are done for. He took the opportunity to attack the crossbows while she was split off the rest of her force. Horsemen, Feudal Age Horsemen and Scout and Royal Knight will go down there. We do have the Red Palace not going field. We're right there. That is going to be a dangerous hard point. He does not want to go in there. These cavalry units may want to get... Oh, the Red Palace is garrisoned by a significant amount, which will rip apart the Royal Knights, or the Elite Knights. Elite Royal Knights not being researched.
Quelle est ma besogne? À part main et veille. Pour vous servir, suis-je là?
Les commandements vieux.
Une œuvre bien assommée.
Keep us pulled out on the field. Jean's champions now trying to torch down some walls. We've got a number of elite Royal Knights here. They don't have Royal Bloodlines. This opponent does have Bloodlines. Well, the Knights do take quite a bit of damage there. They have 10-10 armor. And Iron to counterattack now, trying to bring the Red Palace. Red Palace reaches out here and making sure he stays a distance away from the Red Palace. It's going straight into the walls there. That's just wooden walls. We will quickly go on down. We need to get some trebuchet to deal with the Red Palace. No doubt about that. At this point in time, even battering rams don't really pose much of a threat to it. Jean's champions right now won't be that useful either. They could be upgraded. And this palisade gate will quickly go on down. Villagers need to prematurely evacuate out of this region. Or the relics have been cleaned up by Cyan. And this monster will go on down. Those moving back down south to respond to it. Got a handful of spearmen, ardent spearmen, research for the Holy Empire player. But for the army taxes and veteran spearman research, it's going to bring out some elite spearmen relatively soon. Guild Hall right now does have 40 resources. Looks like they've recently withdrawal. And there goes the Guild Hall there. Elite Knights pulling back with the Elite Royal Knights. Oh, does find some French traders there. Got a size of 32 Royal Knights here versus an army of 24 Elite Knights. This will give Jean d'Arc quite a bit of experience. These Knights will go down. It's going to be a massive loss for the Holy Empire player. Does have large amount of resources in reserve. Now going for the man-at-arms research as well. And And Science is trying to run away. There's some wooden walls there to stop him. Maybe we'll get some good strike on these villagers. Keep is fighting some Arbalists there. Getting some good hits there on some of these villagers. And they're going to be fighting inside the choke point there. Jeanne d'Arc will soon go down. There's no way she can really back on out. But looks like she's going to just survive long enough. Divine Restoration may be a good idea. Just get a good heal effect there on this force. Divine Restoration has been utilized, and there's 50 Elite Royal Knights. All has 2, starting with Master's Spearmen, in which Jean's champions would be a good counter to them. That's about the Spearmen. They, of course, have 5 melee armor right now. And, of course, the elite armor techs have been researched going for twin weapons, blunt weapons, a bunch of research here. Let's go by going to mana arms in the future with their blunt weapons against the Royal Knights. This is a very large number of Royal Knights on the field. We also got the Merchant Guilds not being researched. She's trying to deploy a good number of traders. Maybe a good idea to get a gate over here so they don't go through this gate. He is going to collapse on him by both sides of Spearmen. The Spearmen, however, are not here in large numbers, so they will have trouble versus all these Royal Knights. This Grim Spearman will be cleaned on up. Trying to take out some of these Royal Knights now. But Spearmen need to be here in a very large number, and now the Siege Jeanne d'Arc have her glass cannon. Now that's quite a bit of healing there from Chivalry. Brings some Jean's champions, they're elite Jean's champions as well. And upgrading the companion camel would be very useful for them. Especially for those spearmen. Let's get the cannon out as well. Villagers looks like rotating over here, trying to find this gold deposit or this stone deposit. However, it does find the spearman deposit. A little bit angered to be found though. Now that the Royal Knights push way forward, Spear Brace trying to be deployed on out. Does not get Spear Brace there. Remember, the Spearmen starting to go down. Royal Knights can really punch these inferior number of Spearmen quite well. There will be a good number of losses on the Royal Knights, that's for sure. Right now, Blue does have a higher value killed than Cyan, but it is relatively even. Even Cyan losing all of those Royal Elite Knights. More stone walls going up. That's helping secure up her trade line, and also still securing up some gold on the map as well. Look at that Chivalry healing. More spearmen there. He does interrupt the wall placement there. I destroy some of these walls as well. And now there's some traversable walls up there, useful for crossbows and arbaletiers. Arbaletiers, of course, get +2 range on top of walls, bringing the range to 7, and they can blow out passives to bring up the range up to 8. Keep here has both the cannon, bombard, and relic. It's a very powerful keep here. Does not have court architects, however. There's court architects. Got a good amount of healing there, good number of arbaletiers. Divine Restoration is very useful in this situation. See all those pluses. See a bunch of pointy sticks here. Reinforce defenses there, increase the health of walls, towers, and gates. They already get a little bit extra health, and now they have even more health. Stone walls trying to be ghosted. He's going to torch down one. Now we've got a breach here. The keep still poses a threat, has Arbalist placement. And right now, Jean's champions will be very useful. It'll be a direct counter to the Spearmen. Holding Arlo is being researched. Spear moving around, just find a small group there. Arbaletiers push way forward, can good damage.
J'avise les cadettes. Je vais prêter le pas. Vous voulez que
They do have Gamersons, so they say the Arbaletiers also have 10 armor, which is actually really absurd. So they actually are a decent counter to the Spearmen, where they just take less damage from them. Incendiary arrows are being researched as well. Trying to charge his way forward, trying to break his way through. That was not very good Divine Holy Wrath. Primer or secondary town sort of firing his Arbaletier replacement, getting some some chip damage, or a bit more than chip damage. And this keep will finish off those units, no problem. All 6 sides have been captured up by blue. We got some trebuchet now pulled up by cyan to gauge this keep. And all of these outposts, fortified, unupgraded, no weapon placements at any of them. Looks like Spearmen do find a handful of villagers. Gonna shank the Spearmen. And I still believe he should deploy a good number of Jean's champions, at least get them upgraded. We got 5 cannon upon the field. Against all those Spearmen, maybe some Rebolquins.
Quels sont vos commandements?
You now have chemistry now being researched by Jeanne d'Arc, as well as archer upgrades. I think he forgot about the fact that Jean's champions do bonus damage to Spearmen. Because he is going for archers, he's going to try to counter Spearmen with archers. Bombard's not engaging the keep, but it is getting receiving emergency repairs. One of the cannons have gone down to the culverins. Spearmen here. Royal Knights trying to collapse on in all the siege weapons. More of the French cannons are going down, and all the siege weapons are getting disintegrated. Culverin does find another shot there. 1 cannon remains. Royal Knights pushing way forward, taking out some of these villagers. And there's a bunch of angry men pointy sticks. Jean will go down for the first time. The keep is still standing. No more cannon remain, but now there's a batter ram hitting it, but the Spearman hitting the batter ram. Spearman is trying to pursue the Royal Knights. Jeanne d'Arc has been redeployed. Looks like 1,000 gold right now. I can't see the ability, but I think it's like 1,000 gold. All I can see up here is Jeanne d'Arc's unique to Jeanne d'Arc. Emergency repair will soon be off cooldown, which will not repair up the keep entirely. It will be repaired up by 3,000 health, which is, of course, free repairs. Got 2 fortified outposts being upgraded for Jeanne d'Arc. And Spearmen pushing way forward. There's Boiling Oil here. The Spearmen are taking quite a bit extra damage. They do have 20's torch damage. And this does have only 5 fire armor. Keeps them in set of delays. We got, of course, villagers repairing it up. Maybe it'll destroy the keep. The keep has gone down, but you will lose quite a large Spearman there. All the Spearmen will go down, but he does have 100 of them on the field. He only has 74 villagers, apparently. Wait, that's not even... Where's the rest of the 100 Spearmen? Yep, Spearmen just streaming on in. Has so many barracks back here. Replenished with some man-at-arms as well, which will have good anti-armor damage as well, as well as being a bit beefier. Right now they're doing 29 damage per heavies versus the Spearmen's much higher damage versus cavalry. So Spearmen will do more damage versus the cavalry. 1.818. Though the DPS maybe it's similar with the higher attacks with the man-at-arms. The Red Palace has gone down with Trebuchet. which is actually quite a bit of a defensive placement loss. He is going to start repairing it up. Does only require wood to repair it up. Doesn't have a whole lot of wood in reserves, the Jeanne d'Arc. It has quite a bit of food and gold. Blue Empire players going to try to push it forward with mass numbers. Spearmen, men-at-arms, push way forward. Got a still number of crossbows. Insufficient wood over there. So the Red Palace is not repaired, so it's not firing. Jeanne d'Arc has plenty of food and gold, has good number of trade caravans in the field. Red Palace is not a set ablaze. It's not repaired, so it can't be set ablaze. Veterans push way forward. Men-at-arms engage them. Arbaletiers. He does have a number of passive on field for the extra range. Science army will be cleaned on up. And got a bunch of infantry villagers trying to torch down those battering rams. And Cyan can't be losing these villagers. He may have to call Swabia. He just simply doesn't have a villager number right now. Has good reserve resources, so mass man-at-arms are still good. He has a good number of relics, so he has good gold income. One second site has been recaptured. This one being recaptured up now. Man-at-arms being pulled out in mass, which are much more accessible now than spearmen. They will see bonus damage from the elite Arbaletiers. Maganel push way forward. Finds a great volley there on the elite Arbaletiers. Spearmen, man-at-arms now will soon be able to push on forward. Good hits there. Veterans connecting with the outpost. Man-at-arms pushing way forward. Crossbows getting hit. Trebuchets pushing way forward as well. The Red Palace is not being repaired on up. Still down. Elite Royal Knights trying to push way forward to overrun the various siege weapons. First the Maganel. Some veteran horsemen being pulled on the field to counter out the crossbows. Arbaletiers. And Science now falling back there. The Roman Empire player doesn't have a whole lot of food in reserve at the moment. Nor does the French players. Both players are running low on food. Aliens just got the pull on a few, reducing the damage received from the keep. Trying does have 20 damage per arrow. Royal Knight trying to push away over the flank, trying to overrun the trebuchet. It's very, very damaged. It does go down there. More man-at-arms hitting his forces there. Divine Restoration there. Jeanne d'Arc's still alive. Range of health remains, has the same health as a knight. Bombards do go down to the culverins. More spearmen now being pulled on the field. That's the last of the Holy Roman Empire's wood reserve. Has quite a bit of gold. Maybe we'll purchase some food. Maybe some wood for some Maganels. Culverins do go down. They're expensive losses. All the Royal Knights are going down, so got good number of Arbaletiers. And their high melee armor is making very resilient to the spearmen. Spearmen doing 7 damage per strike against them, which is not very much. Arbaletiers doing a lot more damage, but have a lot less health. And now the Holy Empire player does back the game. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. Let's see now. Oh. 26 minutes. We could do this one. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the yellow Japanese, we have Fei Chan. On top right side as the magenta English, we have the Divine DFP. Let's see now, Japanese versus English. Japan has, of course, the Hardened Samurais and the and those Onoboshigas. I just usually call them Naginata Warriors. Naginata Warriors will be countered by the Longbowmen of the English. It's probably not a good idea to pour them out, plus English also have some good man-at-arms. However, the Japanese Samurai do have bonus damage versus infantry with the Ochida upgrade, which will overcome the armored clad of the English man-at-arms. So, potentially not a great idea to go for mass man-at-arms. The Japanese probably could fight against the English composition, could go for some horsemen and mounted samurai, which could be decent. Hard to say which would be best. The English player is going for stone immediately, so he's going to eye for a secondary town center. So it looks like the English player is trying to eco up, while his opponent is going for Kodo Township, which means Shinobi, which means he's going to try to go some aggression. The Longbowman from the Council Hall would be very useful in this situation. Immediately going for the melee damage upgrade as well. And more village on stone. Let's see, where he's going to play the secondary town center. In between these gold deposits could be not bad. At least the mining camp. So he's going to eye for the secondary town center. Not in between these two, but perhaps on this side here. Both of the deer deposits are up here, while both deer deposits are up here as well. Shinobi have good damage, good speed. Of course, get one free one. He's building two more. Oh, he's going to try to herd the deer? He's going to try to herd them all the way over here. He's going to try... That's quite ambitious. He's being quite successful right now. Maybe we'll get both deer deposits back home. He is really trying to be ambitious. Don't worry about getting that one if it's loose. I suppose these other ones are in choke point. 4 Shinobi to pull on the field, all being used to herd deer. I did not realize it's a job of Shinobi. He's going to try to push all the deer back home. He pushed them so far, it's not being on the mini-map anymore. I did not know that was a thing. I don't think I've ever seen deer being herded this far before. And he's deployed the Shinobi just purely for this. Can farmhouses pull out scouts? No, they cannot. So he got the Shinobi out just for this purpose. Let's see, secondary town center was near that gold deposit. Got 2 mills right on the field, eyeing for some farms. While he's ecoing up with 2 villagers, or 2 town centers, his opponent is doing an excellent job of herding all the deer over. I'm just amazed by this. Teleports some of them right there. That one maybe not great. Herding deer is like herding cats. And the Japanese player is going for a horseman in the meantime. And he's going to just go and kill off all the deer right there and deploy our farmhouse. Remember, Japanese farmhouses are also kinds of housing, so that is perfectly acceptable. Oh. And gets to the Daimyo Manor. It only improves in collection rate of farms, right? Yeah, of farms. Should not apply to deer, but still. All 14 deer are right there. That's a large amount of food. A large amount of venison. Low-fat venison. Horsemen and Shinobi now making the advance. He spent quite a bit of time there. The English player does not have any military units, but is going for the White Tower now. Which will make it so these units will not really be able to advance forward. Oh, Shinobi can build battery rams. And they also have an animation for the hammering. So they do have the engineering animations. Unlike any other unit can deploy out siege weapons. So they may have like the civilian wireframe. By the way, the White Tower is complete. Maybe going out for some knights right now wouldn't be half bad. Shinobi, they just have +5 damage versus melee. So they will be good versus knights. We got some crossbows being employed on the field. He can utilize the White Tower and the Council Hall for this purpose. These players rapidly seizing this gold. Batteries push way forward. Scout does spot this. White Tower is not firing away, as well as Bishop Town Center. There's a large amount of arrows, as well as crossbows. None of this stuff is heavy. Shinobi are linking their way forward. They're going to get ripped apart. New will sabotage the White Tower, which is still only 2 damage one time. Does not disable its weapon placements. And now villagers are pushing way forward to torch down the battering rams. We got a couple English Hearted Spearmen here. And one battering does escape off 7 health. Town Center could get repaired on up the White Tower as well. Now he has a decent number of crossbows here, none of them which are counter to this composition, so longbow will work just fine. 7 Shinobi are now deployed on the field. Still plenty of deer. He doesn't have to worry about farms anytime soon. He is collecting the loss of the berries, but he does have plenty of food there. And so, sheep and sheep carcass. Outpost going on up. Japanese player has plenty of food to age up, just needs a little bit more gold.
God's sweet will have been made.
That wounded battering ram goes down. A couple handful of spearmen here, which can easily take the battering ram. The town center has been mostly repaired on up. Looks like they use where is that pop cap? And does take out that battering ram. Now we do got the floating gate now being deployed on out. Maybe a good idea to deploy out, in my opinion, it's a good idea to deploy out your Shiro onto forges so you can get a good gold trickle. Does have a Katana Bannerman, which will help out the Shinobi in damage, wherever they may be at. Now it's going for a number of the Naginata warriors. Longbowman will be excellent versus them. His opponent, the English player, is going for a number of crossbows. Oh, veteran Ono Bushiga is now being employed on the field. Shinto Shrine going on up.
励むまで。
Not sure the Shinto priest is at the moment. There it is. Not sure where he's put his Yoshito yet. Yeah, I'm not sure where he put the Yoshito. Ah, the primary town center, which makes the improve production speed of these villagers by 25%. He may not have secondary town center, at least it gets 25% of the land for free. Crossbow's not going to get engaged by some horsemen. Very nice. They're just veteran horsemen. Does have a network of castles now. And good number of hits there. No veteran spearmen just yet. And the English player is going for additional town center. Maybe not a good idea at the moment. May want to get out some more scouts to see what his opponent's doing. Does teleport forward, as was T-pose forward. Shinobi takes a bit of damage there and is starting to fall back. And the rest of Shinobi will go on down. Just one of them remaining. We've got a spring golden placement pulled up by the Japanese. Looks like right here. Trying to obtain this golden stone. English players borrowed to age up. Maybe a good idea to go for, rather than going for the Berkshire Palace, go for the Weingard Palace. You can get out some unique elite longbows, the Weingard Rangers. Of course, probably not. Barely anybody ever goes for the Weingard Palace and actually deploys out anything from them. There's the Berkshire Palace, which will help be a good protective position. Wait, is there only 2 sacred sites on this map? Nope, the last one's right there. Even though Magenta's an age 3 before his opponent, he has not gone for any of the relics. So Yellow's picked up a 3rd relic now. Going for the armor clad research.
I'm Sealy, he builded thing.
Daimyo Manor now being... Daimyo Palace now being researched. They'll now be claiming Boar. As well as align some palisade walls there. Magenta's not going for enclosures. Going to go ahead and get that research going. It's a very powerful upgrade.
You're ready for Hestus.
Got a good number of Naganatas. And arms would be good with their additional armor. Going for the elite version as well. The mana arms this age can get up to, the English mana arms this age can get up to 10 armor, which will nullify almost all the damage from the owner of the veteran owner of Bushigas.
Good a worker, done a Rita.
Ferring is not. Con nebe on his shot.
Right now, there's barely any blacksmith research at the moment. You may want to go for a second blacksmith at the moment. Second site's been captured.
控えおれ御下寺ご披露おぼし飯のほど
We have a deep.
Wolf does go down there.
Go to work, Donarita.
Yeah,
Great.
very fine.
Now we got a siege workshop going up, as well as network of citadels. Does have a second blacksmith now, going for his various research.
御下寺のほ
Now got the Nagia Shima gunsmith. Probably butchered that like I usually do. Which will give him access to some free siege weapons. As well as the Odacha, pronounce that, give him +4 damage against infantry of his samurai, which help him counter out the extra armor of the man-at-arms. Additionally, since he can get 4 levels of melee upgrade as well, the man-at-arms armor is even less effective. Shinto Priest does go down, so he makes his advance. He is outnumbered, but right now his guys have decent armor. This group
下寺が今に
region is spotted thanks to this outpost.
おぼし飯のほどは
Veteran Samurai deployed on out as well.
願わくは文長久
And Jetta is claiming this gold deposit. And the priest does go down. And now we've got the Shogunate Castle now being researched. These magenta units will be ripped apart. Now Shinto Priest will go down, but this force will also get peeled on off. Magenta has a significantly smaller army right now, and he will get ripped apart quite quickly. Now got lightweight beams being researched by the English player. Does have a bit of food and wood. He needs to go for more longbows, honestly. Hand cannoneers are nice, but longbows a bit more of a counter. Man at arms, hand cannoneers not push towards his opponent's base. This force now moving over here to engage. He does have some various research now being, well, researched. And also, this force does manage to escape on out of there. Magenta still sees this gold deposit. Has all the economic texts researched. And now Magenta's eyeing for a massive number of walls. Barracks does go down there. Some of this infrastructure starting going down. Yellow's force up here is making their way down south. But this force here as well, trying to collapse on in. Magenta still has a significantly smaller army. I was finding a good number of the hand cannoneer unique variants. You have good range, good damage, a low rate of fire compared to hand cannoneers. They're a good supplementary force, but a good idea not to go for too many of them. And also the stone walls are not going to complete time. Why are there triple gates? And let's got this gold deposit tend to be touched by Magenta. It was unsuccessful though. And these guys made short work of that outpost, no problem. I got these full start engage. These Onokashigas have 14 damage moment. The man-at-arms have 10 armor. But they're still getting hit significantly. The hand cannoneers, however, still doing great damage. Especially with the nearby network of citadels, they get extra rate of fire. And all that force does get cleaned on up. Some Magenta's village are starting going down, but these man-at-arms push forward, hitting some samurai. So these elite samurai will be able to get some good damage there. We've got the Oda tactics now being researched. More Naganatas push over here, man-at-arms engaging. And some of the hand cannoneers variants are getting hit. Battery rounds cleaving the way forward, getting some damage there. More English man-at-arms push forward, some hand cannoneer support. Hand cannoneers go untouched. They will do excellent damage to English man-at-arms, while they will be countered by the samurai. At least they have good damage. They have good sponge. They're a good meat shield in this situation. Hand cannoneers do some excellent damage. The Shogun of Castle here gains some excellent damage on these man-at-arms, however. And he does not have elite arm attacks. Elite arm attacks is now soon to be complete. Is not complete. Samurai being picked on off, trying to hit some more of these gunpowder units. This hand cannoneers may just want to fall back at this point in time. And a Japanese player does back of the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Could do this one. Just did one for English. Sort of curious what else is there. Got a number of replays we can use. So yeah, let's go and do this one. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the left side as the Magenta English, we have Divine DFP. On the right side as the pink Ayubids, we have Mo Yoon. Map does offer some shore fish in the center of the map, so we may see an early dock for either player. Looks like we're not. When it comes to resources on this map, quite a bit of gold spawned up in this direction here. All down here, nothing too special. We've got 2 boar, but of course Ayubids can't collect it, while the English can. The more I look close to the map, got 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side of small gold deposits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is 5 to 5. So most of it is up north. So north is definitely a good expansion direction for Magenta. Pink, a little bit spread out. Has gold down here. Can't utilize the boar. Both stone deposits pretty close by with some sheeple. I do have economic growth now being researched. Over here, of course, got the Council Hall. think it does have some sheep there. And just scouts way over here with just 2 sheep, which may actually find these 2 sheeple here as well. And economic growth is almost complete, which will give him 3 free villagers. That's supposed to make his orchards a little bit better. Does find one, does not find... There it goes. Both players are now in feudal age. Huh, that notification pops up. Oh, maybe, no, it's the English player, never mind. Sorry, I got a little bit mixed up there. We got a secondary town center now pulled out by Magenta. Scout does take a bit of fire. And now is going for an early mill. And quite a bit of wood there. It looks like I need to eco up using farms. Another mill here. A little bit of space in between, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. Okay, and it looks like Magenta's going to try to eco up. His opponent looks like Sign did the same. Neither side has built a military structure just yet. We do have a blacksmith here though, going for that stuff early. Now we've got a moss going on up. Oh wait, he just went to next age. Probably the economic growth, because I do not see the 2 dervishes. So he has already gone to the castle age. I did not realize that because it doesn't show up right there. And it seems awfully quiet. Lancer pushing its way over here. Camel Lancer, I should say. There's 8 villagers here. So needs a bit more gold. He is going to start pulling ahead in villager counts. One good hit there, and this villager will go down. Camel Lancers have good armor, so these arrows will do 1 damage each. Another Camel Lancer pushes way forward. The English player is still a little bit far away from aging up. Camel Lancer is making his way forward. 2 mills fully encapsulated by farms. Camel Lancer push way forward once again. Every time he forces these villages inside the town centers, he is doing economic damage. He does not have any blacksmith on the field, so he can't get the extra damage there to punch a little bit more damage on these Camel Lancers. If he does get 1 more research, his arrows will be doing double damage. We got the White Tower being put on the field, a little bit defensive. You also keep those villagers safe away from the Camel Lancers. But he does need to get this blood on the field and go for some crossbows. He doesn't have a whole lot of gold right now for crossbows. Does get good a round of gold there. Needs some more food for crossbows as well. He does have the Council and the White Tower both for crossbow production, so he does have adequate crossbow productions. Right now he's going to be fighting against some Giloms. Crossbows will be very good. Two crossbows on the build queue. One villager does go down, to hit some more of these villagers. We're just really just going to go on in. So far he's killed off 4 villagers entirely. Gilom does go down there. Now he does have a pair of crossbows in the field. A 3rd one's on the way. Now a big player does have plenty of wood.
طويلة أيها الرجال المسلحون.
Got a couple Gilams now pulling the field. Dervish just claimed 2 relics and picked up 1. Amlok's a little bit wounded. Gilams, 5 Gilams now pulling the field. Got a good amount of crossbows for defense. Wheelbarrow has been researched. And now is eyeing for the Manjanki? I don't know how to pronounce that. But some incendiary Magnell shots could be very useful at burning all the farms.
Set yourself. Yeah, anon Rita. Think to Shetton. What needed?
Horticulture now being researched. Dervish was way forward over here to climb up this relic. The other relic is on this right there. Looks like magenta or pink will be able to claim both of them. Got 12 crossbows here on the field. The scout does do bonus damage to siege, so the scout can get some hits there. One farm took massive fire there, though granted, English farms are half price. Getting some hits. He actually may be force firing ground. He probably should attack the mill there, and the AoE effect would affect quite a bit of units nearby. One farm's been set ablaze. Some good hits there. Takes another farm. Springall push way forward. The blight up at the White Tower. Does get a good hit there. He may be eyeing for another. Does go down. Couldn't get off another shot. And that siege weapon does get cancelled. Elon's push way forward trying to hit these forces.
Building done. It looketh good.
على استعداد لبعض
Couple of siege workshops now being put on the front line, as well as a Springald. Magenta is still being very defensive. Maybe I need to go to Imperial Age. Needs more villagers on gold for that, and that gold deposit is running dry pretty quickly. He does have another gold deposit up here. Berkshire Castle around here can help him protect his land. Lineguard Palace could give him access to some unique assets. Now I got the Dervish receiving some bites there from the wolf. Outpost is still being built. Got another Springald there. Wolf still getting some bites there. Now he's eyeing for some trebuchets, which will help him siege his bonus base, which is very nice. They're not Mongols, they can't deploy out trebuchets, or attraction trebuchets on the field. Villagers do get inside the outpost there. Got these other forces making their way forward, some of these villagers are getting hit. Outposts will be destroyed. Villagers there will get ripped apart as well. Does mainly run them away. Horsemen trying to overrun the crossbows. Got the White Tower firing away. Crossbows are hitting horsemen, not the Gilams. Those big damage there. Soon Micro will his way back. More horsemen push his way forward. Village does go down there. Crossbows are getting hit by some other forces. It could have been a move for it. Secondary town center receiving quite a bit of damage now. And there goes a battering ram. Elam still seeing some fire instead of some blacksmith research, so the extra arrows are not doing any bonus damage. Trebuchet gains some good damage there on that town center. Does have 2 spring golds to pick out the trebuchet, as well as this opposing spring gold. Spring gold down. Those may want to start torching down this battering ram. They're starting repairing up the town centers now with the trebuchet and the battering ram engaging. Quite a bit of damage there. Spring gold's hitting the battering ram. Ulysses is going to perhaps save the town center if the spring golds do kill the battering ram in time. Does save it. Spring golds now push way forward. The crossbow support. We got 3 trebuchets here. That's quite a bit. Another outpost being flowed on out. This town center may want to still get repaired on up. It's having trouble with golden come at the moment. Going for range damage to help provide extra defense. Right now, some English man-at-arms may be in order. They will do good for the opponent's horsemen as well as the Gilams. Speaking about Gilams, that one does go down. Trebuchet may get some good volleys there onto the town center. Outpost does go down there. Spring golds before. Magenta has 2. One of his did not take a hit there. Villagers throw some arrows there. Villagers need to not be shooting the horsemen. They should be running away. He does have a handful of spearmen somewhere. Not sure where they're at the moment. And the town section center will go down. He does have the mining camp here, so he does have access to a gold drop-off point. Elon's pushing forward as well. Now the primary town is receiving some volleys there. Horsemen pushing forward, trying to hit these villagers. And a gold deposit has been completely seized, so he's going to need to go to this gold deposit there. He does not have enough gold to age up. That's going for the wood deposit. Still a good number of spring golds and trebuchets here. Both sides have 3 spring golds. Does take out one pink spring golds there. One of Magenta's went down, but 2 of pinks have gone down. One of Magenta's spring golds do go down to the horsemen, and the last one will go down as well. Big loss there for Magenta. Being picked on off. Right now Magenta has a higher army value kill than Pink by a significant amount, and Magenta right now has a much larger army. He's trying to find more horsemen, more Gilams, but his other stuff is getting overran. Spearman against good damage on the siege weapons. He does have some villagers at the front line trying to collect the deer. Crossbows focus on the horsemen push way forward, and all the siege weapons have gone down. Pink just needs to fall back and regroup. Magenta has a sizable army, but it may not be a good idea for Magenta to push on the field. Though he does have to stop the secret site victory. He does have 4 minutes, 30 seconds against him. Crossbows making their way down the secret site now. And Pink is doing a good job cleaning up here on the map, so he's been foregoing farms for the most part in order for some local fauna. No age up just yet. It may be a good idea to go for the Trade Wing Advisors, probably. I wonder how... effective Trade Wing Bazaar in Age 4 is. Villagers now being hunted down. Takes out a couple of these units. Got Gunnar Spearmen and crossbows here. The Spearmen just being pursued by the horsemen. Spearmen push way forward. He's big damage there on the various mounted units. Crossbows holding the line. Have to microwave from the horsemen. They should be just fine to deal with all of them. Yep, looks like all the horsemen are down. A couple camel lancers mixed on in, which the crossbows will deal very good versus them. The Avid player does have plenty of gold to age up. The English player has plenty of food to age up. Needs a lot more gold. That's why a secondary town center next to this gold deposit there.
Crossbows yard on the way, Tende. القضائف قادمة اعبروا راكبا الآن.
أمضي إلى هناك راكبا الآن.
Kempes, luftet for Hestes.
You can see capturing that sacred site now. Armor clad, men arms research, and more range damage being researched by the English players. So I'm transition to some man at arms. They want to eye for age up. The Berkshire Castle could lock down one of this area. In fact, blowing up Berkshire Castle up here could have locked down multiple gold deposits, as well as keep the sacred site secure. Magenda's now going to try to claim this gold deposit. Berkshire Castle now being deployed out on the field, right there, which will probably not be in range of the sacred site, but will help him secure this gold deposit and the stone deposit, and provide quite a bit of influence in this region. He gets seizing this gold deposit here. Still has a full one back here, and some more still down over here. So still plenty of gold on the map for both players. Still a good idea of the English player to go for enclosures relatively as soon as possible. And the monk will go down. Over here, we've got the horsemen and camel lance push way forward. Magenta's now advanced to the next age. No research just yet. Couple spearmen here, getting hit by the archers.
تحركوا يا رجال.
House and blacksmith taking a bit of damage there. Also being seized, got limestone walls up here. And that mill is getting hit. More battery rams being put on the front line. Magenta does have a decent army of crossbows, has a handful of spearmen, men-at-arms, and cannoneers for defense. So this force should be able to hold the line. Got the close attack on the way. Springald being put on the front line now. Gilon's being picked off by the crossbows. Now we've got the Springald put on the front line. Looks like it's already quite damaged. Springald down. The Springald's power to go down itself, getting repaired by a villager. Magenta should be able to hold the line there, though we've got the battery ram taking out some of the farms. The villagers on that wood mine, or stone mine. Getting interrupted by a Springald placement there, and Pete's starting to fall back now. One sacred site has been decaptured there. Both sacred sites are currently decaptured. Still has all of the relics not aging up at the moment. Does have age tier 3, increasing production speed. Some man-at-arms find some villagers here. And Magenta does have less villagers since he has been having less town center, so he does now have a second town center. Ripshire Castle is still fine. Gold still being seized up north. Ink on the iron for this, gold deposit up here. Elam's just seen bit damage there.
سيروا نحو النصر. أنفذ أمرك.
Outpost now getting hit.
جيدا.
Got a big line of stone walls now being pulled up by Magenta right there as well.
We have New Hestus.
Any barriers on the map, but it's probably going to go straight for all the farms. Where it does have a good amount of, a small amount of food and gold stored on up, going for some very research. The Ayubits do have plenty of gold. No age up. So right now the English player does have the age advantage, does have elite man-at-arms with some research on the way for it. No elite crossbows on the way. So right now the elite man-at-arms will be very effective, and cannoneers receive quite a bit of damage there. Both Magnalos go down before fire off another shot. Hand cannoneers do hit those horsemen. Did lose a number of forces, however. Ayubit archers and crossbows engaging. Man-at-arms now closing the distance there. Horsemen's are going down there. Still got a good number of crossbows here to engage some man-at-arms. I think there's another Mangonel that could be very useful. Lining up a shot. Mangonel knocks his way forward. Fires a shot. Gets a good hit there. Man-at-arms getting hits. The Ayubids still have plenty of gold, no food for an age up. Going for a good number of crossbows. Could probably invest into, yeah, it's going to invest into some more Mangonels. Up here, the gold deposit still being seized. This one's still being claimed. And Magenta's not going to be behind the gold for this gold deposit. While Enclosures is a good supplemental amount of gold, it's still not entirely a good replacement. It's a good way to supplement your economy. Enclosure does go down there. And that outpost does get cancelled there. Oh, does use incendiary effect because he's going to fight against moving targets. It's going to be hard for him to hit. There's the incendiary effect. Getting some splash damage there. Good damage on the outpost. Got Grease Axle, Elite Army Tactics, as well as more melee armor. Got the Elite Research coming on in. No Age 4 being researched. At this point in time, maybe good idea to go for Military Wing Master Smiths. I don't think the Atabegs will be very good. Red Wing Bazaar is a bit variable, but could potentially be pretty good. I don't know the value of it. He has plenty of gold. Yeah, I think he just bought a whole bunch of food, which he's now going for the Siege Carpentry, which gives siege units plus ability to give them increased melee armor and fire armor for 10 seconds. Don't know how effective this is. Seems like a bit of a niche ability. Could be pretty decent. Okay, so the fire rounds activated. Getting some good AoE. Even takes out that outpost they were trying to build. Spring Gulls to take out Spring Gulls. Another fire round there. Getting some AoE. Archers and crossbows on a good high ground there. Elam's trying to hold the line there. Does take out one of the Mangonels. The Mangonel does go down. The network citadels on the Spring Gulls being very effective. Network castles, should say. Construction materials or siege orcs now being researched. Get some decent AoE there. Horsemen push way forward, but they will get annihilated. Archers and crossbows on the high ground try to get as much damage as they can. And arms now being forced on back, seeing some fire there. Each player can fall back, have another outpost going on up. Right now the Ayyubids have very little force on the field. He's trying to save up an age up potentially. Maybe at this point in time, Military Ring reinforcements just to get 3 units are in order. They won't be particularly effective in this situation. Oh, 3 crossbows and man arms there. It's not getting overran. Got another pair of Mangonels here. Looks like they're going to get overran. We use the siege armor ability. Nope, it's on cooldown. And Pink us back out of the game now. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I just need to use the restroom before I start the next replay. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. We're seeing one more replay like the cover. This one here. This is probably my last replay tonight. I'm getting a little bit exhausted right now. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the blue Zizu's Legacy, we have Divine, FB. Spawn on the right side as the pink Holy Roman Empire, we have Knock Knock. Who's there? There's Chinese. Don't know where I was going with that joke. Right now I'm thinking about a good spot for the Meditation Gardens. Right here seems like a good spot. Get 2 deposits of gold. Was that 60 gold per minute? If maybe 20 wood here. Another spot could be right here for wood, gold, and stone. Stone here, not here. And the Holy Empire player is actually eyeing to claim the fishies in the middle of the map. This time, the good old-fashioned way. fish do collect up the same rate as deer. They don't have improved carrying capacity, but he is a vampire player. Not as good as hunting deer, but still pretty good. And additionally, one fish deposits down here. So you might need to pull out probably another mill over here, and another mill down here, but he should be able to get quite a bit of food here. We will spot the villagers right there. Meditation garden's going on up. He will pull it right there. Oh, that's a pretty good spot there. That should give him maybe 30 to 40 wood and definitely 60 gold per minute. So he's going to have a good amount of free gold. And that fish deposit immediately gets seized. Got the Aachen Chapel now being put on the field, which gave him one of the best landmarks in the entire game, gave him plus 40% gathering rate of all resources around it. He'll also skim the stone, the gold, a bit of wood, and the sheeple. You know, there's not actually, you didn't really find, oh, there's a sheep. He has retasked his villagers onto this food deposit. That's definitely closer than this one. And we're going to have to wait and see the max resources from that meditation garden. Got the Jengen Tower to on field, which will give him a bit of rebate as he starts pulling out military production structures. 60 gold per minute and 21 wood per minute. Okay, that's a lot less wood than I expected, but still an excellent amount of gold. The fish have been claimed from that deposit as well. This one has not been touched. This one has been touched a little bit inappropriately. It does go ahead and withdraw his villagers. Let's set a map there to ensure he doesn't accidentally lose the villagers. Though Zizu's Legacy doesn't really have a lot of super heavy stuff to be harassing. They have additional towns now in the field, which also got a free villager from the Jengen Tower. Of course, this landmark is slightly disrupted, taking a little bit of economic damage there, losing 2 wood per minute and 6 gold per minute. Nothing too significant though. And decides to get some arrows there, and does keep him at bay. Olgraf Paulus now being put on field, so he's eyeing for some infantry. There's his barracks times 4. Horsemen faster, so it's times 5 barracks. Spearman, Zinchnu, and Scout here engaging the Pink Scout. Likely the Zinchnu and the Spearman came out from rebates. Village going on up. Oh, and Pink immediately starts capturing up after when getting next age. And that's one way to tell your opponent, hey, I've reached at castle age. You hear a bunch of sound effects at the same time. Marching drills now pulled on field. He's going to bring in some early man-at-arms. Spearman stabbing the prelate. The man-at-arms need to get down there and help him out. Encapsulate that relic there. Pink has picked up a relic. Probably assumes opponent gone for Aachen Chapel, not the Olgraf Paulus. Either way, it's still a good idea to encapsulate the relics, because the Empire player, as you know, already have some prelates on the field. Huh, it looks like he may have dropped a relic, he may have denied a relic. I just want Pink picked one up. Exile's now being researched. Blue Scout will win this fight. These Zinchus will do 1 damage per arrow against the man-at-arms, even if they get a bit of blacksmith research. Ink's now approaching 6-side victory. Got the man-at-arms research. Man arms starting to engage now. They can get some good work done, but they're slowly getting whittled down because there's a large number of Zunchnoos here. Spearman will go down.
准备好射击目标。准备好射击目标。
And now man arms starting to fall back. Blue does actually have quite a bit of value killed. I'm so surprised. He didn't really kill that much stuff. Seems a little bit high, the destroyed value. Man arms, of course, 120 each. I don't think he killed that many man arms. He did get a good number of spearmen killed, that's for sure. And all those wolves will go down. Unless those spearmen didn't count that he killed, didn't count as worker value killed. Yeah, he killed off like 10 spearmen, right? Should be much higher than this. He had at least 5. Maybe the free stuff from the Zhengan Tower doesn't count as workers destroyed value kills. Destroyed value. Second side has been captured on up. Got another outpost being pulled out over here, and now we've got the man-at-arms pushing forward with a spearman. Not even hardened spearman. I'm gonna start torching down this outpost now. Zunchnoos making their way over here. And now the outpost has been set ablaze. Outpost has gone down. Villagers are going to get completely encircled. We're seeing a bit of damage here. 1, maybe 2 villagers went down there. Just the 1. And the man arms are going to run away. Since they do have marching drills, they do move at a faster pace than the Zunchnoos. Scout down. And we got a good number of hand cannoneer slits. He's going for mass hand cannoneer slits, which are very effective versus man-at-arms, since they have higher base damage compared to arrow slits. Or the best way he can fight against these man-at-arms. And you usually see this combination with the Meditation Guard being near Stone Deposit, but it's simply not the case this game. And arms are still just running away, trying to re-engage with their fast movement speed. We've got some Zunchnoos over here as well as a hand cannoneer slit. Man arms at this point in time may just want to run away, get some prelates for healing. And this is the only 3 man-arms he has in the field remaining. And now he's going for mass Springald's himself. Both players really entrenching, apparently. These Springald's are being placed all around his town center. They've been upgraded with relics, has relics inside as well. He's clearly got 4 out of 5 relics. This one's just simply not being obtained. And now with the Palace Swabian being put on the field before his opponents even got to Castle Age. So we got faster Imperial than his opponent got to Castle. He needs more food to age up, has almost enough gold. And now it's going for mass fortified outposts as well. We got a number of granaries here, which will provide some good food income. Siege engineers now being researched. The meditation gardens have been slightly disrupted as well. At this point in time, Zizou's legacy players should not be focused on getting any blacksmith research if you advance next age, because the Zunchnoos will not be able to do any damage versus these man-at-arms. And what is the Holy Empire player going to be eyeing? As no stone income the most, so simply just can't place down keeps next to each sacred site to keep them captured. He has 1 man-at-arms field. Going for some Mangonels. That would be great against his composition.
准备继续等待命令。
More outposts there. We've got Mount Lu Academy now going on up. And somehow he has 0 stone in reserve. He had the exact number of stone for all those spring gold upgrades, apparently. Mount Lu Academy, which will give him some various Imperial official upgrades. Also get their taxes and food. 9 decaptured secret site. Tithe farms being researched. Yeah, the sprinkler placement does... He has 0 stone when it costs us 94 stone. How on earth did he manage that? That is the exact number of stone on something that's not even. I'm just sort of impressed by that. Since he's gone for the Bulgrave policy, these relics are not providing double income. Did you just buy a bunch of stone there? Okay, just bought 100 stone. Cannon placement does cost a little less than 300. Oh wait, that may be Zoo News prices, not Polar Empire prices. No, that's still Holy Empire prices. Going for big wave research. Veteran Zinch News makes sense. At least give them more health, won't give them more damage. Against man-at-arms at least, but if he doesn't have any man-at-arms. His second site will be decaptured by the scout. Why are they cheering? They didn't win a fight. They just started randomly cheering for some odd reason. Am I just crowing crazy? More farms going up. The last of that gold has been claimed. There's some more gold here. Relic still there. We got a... Why did he go for a Culverin when he doesn't see any siege weapons? Not like Zuzi's Legacy ever go for Nest of Bees, especially in Castle Age. That's more of a Chinese thing with the Clock Tower Nest of Clock Tower, Astronomical Clock Tower. Temple of the Sun now being researched will give him access to various toggleable abilities. Villagers falling on back. Magnet will be very useful. Of course, we got some spring golden place here, fortifying some of these outposts now. This other one has been upgraded with cannon placement as well, which will be able to one-shot these Zinch News. By default, they have increased move speed, which is actually not half bad. In between combat, you can always go for health regen as well. If you put your Temple Sun on a hotkey, or remember the hotkey for it, or control boot group, I should say. And you can also switch between the movement speed in between combat and health regen in between combat as well. Because you can use a health regen just to top off these guys' health, which is simply better than it just increasing range, which is not really needed at the moment. There's a hole there that may need to be fixed. You probably can replace that pile of stone with a pile of stone that's organized in bricks in a form of a wall. Zinch News making their way down south. Bulgar Paulus building out some elite man-at-arms. Does he have, what's it called? Does not have elite army tactics and still lacking almost all the blacksmith research. And definitely needs to get out some more mills around the Aachen Palace or Aachen Chapel.
Gesellen.
Elite Man Arms takes some fire there.
Vorwärts, marschieren in einen Kampf.
There now are porcupines.
Ich tue so, wie du befehlst.
7 damage, so, and they have 6 armor, so they does have an adequate amount of range armor. Bow flyers now, of course, in Imperial Age. Don't really see a whole lot of large number of Imperial upgrades other than the Elite Man at Arms. And the Caesar's Legacy has quite a bit of food right now. Needs to start eyeing to collect up gold.
我看那里进军。
Feldkönig, ich bin bereit.
Keep going on up. As well as the Elite Palace Guards, who's trying to transition to some Palace Guards, has actually a large number of Grenadiers being put on the field. A reminder of what Grenadiers do: they do benefit from range damage upgrades from Blacksmith. They do siege damage. They are classified as gunpowder. So, or wait, does he have chemistry enabled? By the way, they do have +1 range thanks to that global effect, giving them +1 range. It appears that they get arrow technology increase for damage increase, not chemistry. Chemistry will probably be a little bit more effective. I wonder if they get affected by both. I rarely ever see Grenadiers ever get pulled on the field, so I also can't say all the exact interactions. They do have siege damage, they do bonus damage to structures. So they do a little bit more damage than torches. His opponent is wanting to go for mass man-arms, so the Grenadiers will be effective. Zunschnus will not be. We got a good number of Mangonels. If you put them on top of walls, they get +2 range. 6 range Grenadiers on top of walls. Sounds interesting. He's going for a massive number of stone walls. May want to get Prelate over here. Blue does find a monk here.
Hören alle zu, wir bekommen Befehlchen.
Blue's trying to go from stone walls here, but will be blocked by Pink's walls. These are more of Pink's walls, in which they're going to actually move around and continue building the walls. So it's going to be a little bit messy, and walling off the trade post could allow Blue to get out some trade. So it's going to get a little bit messy there. And Relic's been picked up by Pink, or by Blue. One's been picked up by Pink to go to another outpost. Let's see, Bombard needs to be fortified. Place one to keep. Wouldn't be half bad. It also has a Bombard on the way.
Eine gut gemachte Arbeit.
这个可做。
不错的工作，一座很
动起来，无人不从。
Walls going on up. Got
Hören
them.
alles zu, Befehlchen kommen.
Those are outposts being pulled up by Pink. Blue's also going for an outpost. That's just getting a little bit weird up here. They're both trapped in there with each other.
Gute Arbeit.
Pink's now a pop cap. Blue is not. Blue doesn't have a whole lot of... Oh, wait. I may have missed a big engagement because there's not many Zunschnus remaining.
我的工作一做很。
Oops, sorry, I missed that. But there should be another, like, 50 Zunschnus on the field. They must have been annihilated by some Mangonel shots, and I don't see the corpses for them.
Der Feind ist auf uns zugekommen.
Pink's outposts is being upgraded for cannon placement. Blues is firing arrows from villagers. Looks like these villagers coming over for some repairs. Outposts have seen quite a bit of damage, trying to be fortified first. They're trying to shank them. May want to get a handful of villagers on the inside.
Wir warten auf
But these
Befehl,
villagers actually have trouble moving around.
Dorfmänner, Zeit zum Schaffen!
Schritte innen nachgehängt.
In dem Sattel
Horsemen push their way forward and hit these villagers. Bombard in place is almost complete. We should annihilate these villagers. Yep, villagers do go down there. Palace Guard now moving over here. There's a good number of Grenadiers support them as well. Gain some good damage on the Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms have been upgraded with blunt weapons, now with two-handed weapons. So they will be very effective as Palace Guards. But these Grenadiers getting some massive AoE effect. Taking out a good amount of groups of those Man-at-Arms. They also have two-handed weapons now. Palace Guards still adequate front line for the time frame. But if I remember correctly as well, Spearmen and Palace Man-at-Arms and I'm assuming Palace Guard as well have roughly the same durability versus blunt weapons. Ooh, these villagers are going to get hit significantly. Need to get inside the keep. Spearmen moving around does get some good damage there. Fortified outpost versus fortified cannon outpost. Both have cannons. Some Mangonels here. Got quite a bit of siege here. Got a good number of Grenadiers. And it looks like one of the villagers popped out to get some repairs. 142 health versus much higher health. So yeah, it looks like pinks will win out, even though blues have a little bit more damage. And pink could try getting another cannon out in placement here.
不错的工作，做很棒的建筑。
Blue could try to deploy out a battering ram this region in order to break through and clear up this area so gallop some zone trade caravans. Pink's eyeing for a round of walls over here. Very nice. He could go for a handful of trade caravans himself. A small number to help improve his gold income from his relics. Bombards push way forward. Get some good damage there. Receiving fire as well. The bombard emplacement does have 11.4 tile range, so it's able to counter barrage. But it is taking quite a bit of abuse. Now set ablaze. No village nearby repairs. He does not have access to emergency repairs. But this infrastructure goes up. Now he has access to emergency repairs. He utilized emergency repairs. Might as well.
Mich gelistet das.
He doesn't realize he has emergency repairs. There's emergency repairs. Grenadier's taking quite a bit of damage there. Takes off one of those siege weapons. Spring gulls are getting hit. Gotta be careful in the max range. Bombards gets another volley there, but it's getting hit by emergency repairs, and now some of the bombards are going down. Spearman push over here. Grenadiers firing some hits, getting some good volleys there. They have the same range as hand cannons with that global benefit, but they are still very vulnerable to massive mangonels. Good of the Grenadiers are down, are now dead. Good hits there onto those mangonels, trying to fall back there. Pink is losing his army, thinks those mass Grenadiers have massive damage. Bombards now push way forward, gets good damage. He got more than mangonels. All the mangonels have gone down. More horsemen are trying to advance along the flank. They will do both the same as Grenadiers. They are classified as range. Got a keep here as well as no upgrade here. Grenadiers gain some damage on the horsemen. Annihilating the formation to a splash damage. Also, Spearman and Palace Guard gains good damage as well. Bombards pushing forward. Got another bombard here. Emergency repairs almost off cooldown. It's now off cooldown. Over into the massive volley there from the bombards, and there goes over into the spring ball. Trying to get some hits there. Probably a good idea to use emergency repairs now. Out of barrage is the pink bombard. Does withstand the barrage. Some hits there. Holding oil is now being researched. Grenadiers still firing away, getting some excellent damage. Both of those villagers are a little bit idle here. Keep receiving massive fire. Emergency repairs have not been activated. Emergency repair has now been activated. With all of those nearby repairs, it will stall the damage, but won't stall. Radius getting some more and more good hits there. Ringolsing up the Culverins. Bombards for 4. Culverins still alive. Getting more hits on the keep. Holding all has been researched, not important this right now. Seeing more and more Grenadiers getting some damage there. More Spearmen, Palace Squash trying to hold the front line for the Grenadiers. Grenadiers even push forward and hit the villagers. That can be great, but right now they just simply don't have the range. Overkill on that man-at-arms. Need to hit this group of man-at-arms there. Getting good damage there now. Bombards getting some good hits there. Culverin has been repaired on up. Bombards have plenty of health. Being repaired up by now. Emergency repairs will not still on cooldown, so looks like the Bombard next volley could take it down. Just take out that siege weapons. Bombards fire. It takes out the keep. Right now, Bombards getting some good damage there. Does have 11 tower range, being classified as gunpowder as well. Now push his way forward. Some villagers here getting hit by Pink. Does have the Palace Swallow, so he does access a good amount of repairs. Culverins here in good numbers. Grenadiers going to get a good volley on this formation. The attack speed is decent as well. They have the same attack speed as archers. And even take out some of these magenta trade or pink traders, they're going for max distance, which now they're getting hit as well. This losing quite a bit of traders, and Blue Empire player needs that gold. There's still a gold puzzle here by this side campaign. He's trying to push his way forward. Regulars getting some good volleys there. Getting tight of formation, needs some more mangonels. Mangonels will be good for Sonata for the Grenadiers, but also keep a decent this formation of units have been. There's the pack. Now he's starting pushing forward to the Bombard emplacements, which they are upgraded relics. Blue has stole that relic that was inside of that keep. Good damage there. And we've got more traders here getting hit. And the traders are just going to be intercepted. Because that trade is going to be massive. He's actually low on food as well, so he's going to be out of food and gold. I think the Holy Empire player is not going to win this game. And the Zuzi's Legacy have a massive amount of food and good reserve of wood as well. It's probably a good idea just him to spam out a whole bunch of spearmen. Or horsemen. Both would be useful. Horsemen right now could help him stream and hit the various villagers. Grenadiers doing a good job of taking out this various infrastructure. Spearmen will still be greasable and holding front line versus the man-at-arms opponent, as will be used versus this horseman he's been fighting as well. Grenadiers getting some great damage from formation. They've been doing quite well. More, and now some of the bombards are going down. Culverins just here, too large number. Culverins are expensive. 1,000 resources. And they simply have not provided that enough value. 2 or 3 is probably plenty. 5 is far too many, in my opinion. This Andgrade saying, take a watching, and on to the next replay. And that's going to be my last replay tonight. I'm getting a little bit tired right now. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening and get some good rest. Enjoy. Also, Happy New Year's.